Word. Y'all be paying. Baby, I better leave me alone. I've been working all day. 12 hours. You ain't waiting to go live with y'all. You already know what it was. Come here, baby. You don't gotta be scared. I'm talking about that, because if you don't, I'm gonna kill you. There you go.
Buy me a piece of butter. You ain't got to worry about nothing. Everything gonna be alright. Whoa. I will make love to you daily. Just put a dove on my pie. Cause you're cool, and I'm cool, and we're cool. Cause you're cool, and I'm cool, and we're cool. Yeah.
I got mine. I gotta have mine. Granny got her. I gotta have mine. And I love me some water. Wow. Yes, I love me some water. The port. Yes, I love me some water. Water. Hope you got yours too. Yes, Granny love me some water. Hope you got yours too. Granny needs some water. Hope you got yours too. I resemble the bitch who your man ace ass. You're mad at me because I passed gas in his mouth. I got the clout, bitch.
Hello, my name is Mary Beth, and I'm looking for someone that loves the Lord like me. I love the Lord, so the man who matches with me, you have to love the Lord. And another thing also, you have to love nature. I love being outside in nature, and I love Lord. I pray in the morning, I pray.
Stop it. Get some help.
Don't you love when I come around? What'd he say? Build you up, then I'll take you down.
Al Green.
Okay.
I'm so in love with you. Oh, whatever you want to do.
I'm talking about Tony.
It's alright with me. Cause you makes me.
Early one morning, while you were asleep, I received a letter, and it was no addressee.
Can I get my $1 back?
So I paid it no mind, and back I went and smoked some crack. But something inside of me said, open it. It said, dear Rita, once close friend of mine, hope that this letter finds you in time, 'cause your love is ending and this ass whooping is beginning. And I don't know. Yeah, and the bitch. No, she's behind me. No. We interrupt this program.
Come on, get my dog.
No, I
These are the best pickles. If you know, you know.
Look, see, I don't want to lose this relationship. So we got to stay strong.
What's up?
We got to move on. I know you sick and tired of the cussing and the fussing and the fighting, but I love you.
I know you do.
And you love me too.
I'm over here looking like Nicki Minaj. And we will always have this moment for life. For life. For life. Now we will always have this moment for life. For life. Yeah, you playing basketball. You love that basketball. Ball, you get it? You're playing basketball. We love that basketball. Back there, here. You know what I'm talking about here? Yeah. You do what you do well, too. You ain't fooling me, I know that.
Let's do it all day long. I want to see that. Because we about to go out there and do what they want. Then give me my theme music. Give me my theme music. We told you we coming. We told you we coming. You thought we was joking. And guess what? We keep receipts. God bless you, America. Ooh, God is good. It's time!
Let's get it on.
Welcome. Live, Single by Choices, brought to you by Cart Before the Horse Productions. It's Thursday night, Mr. Walker. How you feeling, brother?
Yes, sir. I am feeling freaking-tastic per usual. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, El Nug Nugs and Le Bonquishas. Welcome to Cart Before the Horse, Single by Choices, in affiliation with the Bougie Negro Podcast, and also, as all you Negroes know, in association with Ain't No Fun Once the Rabbits Got the Gun Entertainment. What's going on with you this fine Thursday?
In the big name of Jesus, you hear me?
Welcome in, SBC Nation. We are live. We back. We actually been here for the past 2 days. So if you missed the past couple of shows over on the Truth Over Lies channel, been kind of crazy.
There you go. And we're going to be here for the next 3 days coming up. Whether you've been sticking along or not, come one, come all, that's fine. November 20th, 2025. Me and Mr. X is very much still alive and feeling fine. Report to you, Jive Chickens, from this wonky, ever-changing day market. Speaking of wonky day markets, is that Tia Mowry on the thumbnail trying to bring sexy back? Oh my goodness.
Yes.
That
She don't ever stop. She always doing something, twerking or something.
Listen, I'm giving her props. That's some good old hunching practice for a young learning Thundercat. Good practice, top notch practice.
That'd be it. Yeah, it's auntie. It's pay to play season, so
for sure. For sure. And if she cool enough, she might get some free meat.
that part. So here we go. We got a long show lined up here tonight. All right, a lot of madness. We see Kendra that went back over with Joy Taylor. So I guess we're gonna touch on it. Another crash out.
Kundra and Joy Taylor. What a freaking combination in 2025. My goodness. Huh? How long before there be some scissoring of some timbers? Just a question. The world be weird like that. Stranger things have happened.
That part. Frederick Howard gifted a membership.
Always first, always coming through. Appreciate you.
And he come back, says 12 in the chat. Go Junior, go Junior.
Junior.
And Lee Turner gifted a membership.
Appreciate your brother Lee.
And shout out to G Honda with the 5-ball. He says live crossover collab 5 p.m. tomorrow. Steelmatic, Mailbox Sports. You don't want to miss it. Tune in to the Steel City versus everybody.
All right. So it made us out to be liars. Not Saturday. Now they changed it till tomorrow. There you go. Check out G Honda and Mailbox Sports tomorrow. 5 p.m. Be there.
Who y'all quarterback, G Honda? Y'all down bad. Y'all started off hot. It feel bad. Shout out to the Steel City. They started off hot, but it ain't been looking good.
Sorry. I wouldn't know. I would not know. I got to catch up.
I don't know much. I just be seeing what I see on Facebook. I know y'all was happy early on, not so happy anymore.
That happens. It's called football. Any given Sunday is what they say. Stands to be true.
Oh, but G Honda, exactly what I thought. So Aaron Rodgers done got injured. Y'all down bad.
Okay, I think I did know that. I think he'd been injured for a while.
Mason rely on the old man. Aaron Rodgers like 42 years old. I don't even know how he's still playing.
Cowboy. A cowboy out there. He did good till he wasn't, right? Mason Rudolph, is that the small hands man? Who had the small? Tony Pickett had the small hands, huh? Yeah,
this
I know.
The same guy. This the dude that got hit with his own helmet. Remember the dude ripped his helmet off to hit him with it?
Oh, that weird looking dude. He looked like, yeah. Oh, how was that even a thing? That dude looked like the good son. He looked like my buddy and me.
So yeah, exactly. So that's over.
Oh, yeah. Poor Mason Rudolph.
Shout out to EV. Says Glazed Galaxy Game Council is now in session.
It's been a while. Symbol.
And shout out to 3 a.m. Thought Club, gifted 5 memberships.
Appreciate you, 3 a.m. Always coming through, brother.
Straight like that, straight like that, straight like that, straight.
Appreciate your brother. Yeah, that guy Myles Garrett, who is a freak of nature himself. You know, big dude, 6'6", 300 pounds, rip your helmet off and then smack you over the head with your own helmet.
That was Myles who did that. See, oh, golly. God. Yo, yeah, that made it so much worse. Yeah, that brother just won an award, didn't he? For the most seasons with like 12 sacks a season or something like that. Bad. Yeah, that's a freak of nature. Yeah, dang, Myles Garrett jumped on little Rudolph, little red-nosed Rudolph. That ain't fair. See that? I don't know how I feel about that.
Shout out to Rudolph, the red-nosed reindeer. EV says Tia Mowry shaped like Macaulay Culkin. Come on, man.
You think? Huh? Listen here. Turn them lights down low. She slid about $500 in some young brother's pocket. Shoot, she an IG baddie.
Listen here, Tia probably a freak in the sheet. She looked like she like to get drunk. And like you said, outside of that, complete nightmare. But in the sheets, who knows?
There you go. She pleasantly unstable in the sheets. Yeah, when it comes to back shot, she definitely is a thumb in kind of sister. About getting enough tequila, thumb right in there.
And shout out to Divine. Tonight's conversation spoke about women accountability, and it went left.
But of course, they had the nerve to talk about women's accountability with Well, not all of them pander, but the ringleader's a pander.
That part. And they be bringing up pure hyena. So, yeah, I mean, that's all shock value, entertainment.
Yeah, shout out to the sister. I still like her, but she wild. The Ayana sister, Ayana Save My Life. She up there talking about came up with a term called lady bowls. That's disgusting. Talking about show me your lady balls. What the heck is that? That's so weird. Lady
Yeah, I
balls.
didn't hear that. That's wicked.
They saying it. They saying it. I'm telling you.
Lee Turner, been a member 17 months, said hit the like button.
Appreciate you, brother Lee.
And Nais says, great sweater, Mr. Walker, getting in before Tony.
There you go, huh? I like my sweaters, man. It look like a fake Coogee.
And shout out to Petty Sama, gifted 10 memberships to the SBC Nation.
Shout out to Petty Sama, always coming through with the big memberships. Thank you, man.
This Bentley that I park in the church is not just for me. It's for the church. It's for us.
Can we drive it?
No, God wouldn't want that in Jesus' name.
Amen, Pastor. Amen.
This Bentley that I park in the church is not just for me. It's for the church. It's for us.
No.
Yeah! Boom, shakalaka!
And Divine says, Steelers down bad. Jamar Chase spit on, yeah, Ramsey. I seen that.
I seen the head coach. He said, if somebody spit on you, then however you handle it is how you handle it.
Yeah, so I guess they didn't see it initially, but I mean, you talk about the NFL games, there's hundreds of cameras. They got cameras in the pylons at the end zone now. They everywhere. So you ain't gonna do nothing without, like I said, initially they didn't catch it, but they start going through all the cameras and it's a clear shot of him hawking a loogie on the dude. Just to a big nasty one. Just hit him right in the chest, and he hauled off, punched him in the face.
As he should have. Like, I ain't, as a man, you don't spit on another man. I don't think I've never seen that like in real time. And I done been in some squabbles and stuff. You don't like to spit, like, especially not on the football field. Why you spitting? We can handle this, in between the whistle. I don't know, just weird.
That part. So, yeah, too emotional. That was feminine.
Yeah, that's it.
What women do.
Yeah, spitting. Yeah, because
women, not just all. I put that on all women, evil, insidious women. Let's be clear.
There you go. Yeah, I'm trying to think of a situation when you spit on another man, you think he's beneath you. No, he is scum. Like you spit on a pedophile. That'd be about it.
Yeah, only time you really see it, like the bitter baby mom videos, they be spitting on their baby daddies and stuff.
God,
I've seen that. That's that type of evil, but
ain't no way. Ain't no way.
Yeah. EV says, get you a Kendra G helmet and Big and Slow. Huh?
Get you a Kendra G helmet. Big and Slow.
Pharaoh's Kingdom says, no, Divine Photos, my Raiders are down bad, shaking my head.
Here goes the football talk.
It's all bad. Yeah, this time of year, you long enough in to know the season over. You ain't going to the playoffs. It's a rough time. You got to ride it out for the next month, 2 months, just knowing it's over.
My NFL, the only NFL team I ever liked was the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Oh, here they come. Other than that, the only team I really care about is the Mud Dogs. Shout out to Bobby Boucher, the only team that matters.
Yeah! Boom, shakalaka!
So here we go. We're going to get into it. Make sure y'all hitting the like button. Make sure you are subscribed to the channel. Y'all see the video we just dropped today, EBT update. So it's still looming. For whatever reason, it's still looming.
Ain't nothing looming, man. y'all just still hoping. So it's still looming. It's still up in the air. We don't know. Yes, you do. T-Money that told you from his orange mouth. So a lot of these Democratic programs, they're going and never coming back. All right. First time in history, they're going away. First time in history, they're never coming back. Democratic programs. Section 8, welfare, Bonquisha.
Well, listen, clearly Bonquisha didn't get the memo. Huh.
And so all y'all keep telling me stop having all them kids and stop having all them kids and I'm not. Cause baby, every time I look up, I'm gonna bust this thing wide open so that way I can keep having more kids at the more kids at the more kids. Cause baby, like I said, I need $1,000 in food stamp every month.
Yeah! Boom shakalaka!
This poor baby slow. All right, she says, I'm gonna have more kids. I'm gonna have kids until I'm 55, so I can get over 1,000 in stamps forever.
Straight like that, straight like that, straight like that, straight.
What?
She ain't slow, she fast. That's fine. Like just last night, y'all was crying. Say the baby, say the babies. No, this is why it's I told you so season. She said, I don't care. I'm busting this rancid cootie every chance I get and letting Nug Nug bust all up and through it. Now what? That's fine. You do know kids come from that. She said, yeah, I know. That's how I get my stamps and my government stimulus. So we don't feel bad when y'all out here talking about, oh, the government cutting the checks. This is how y'all go through life. This nasty, funky, exhausted, exasperated collared sister. She got a tinge of cat urine to her. Just a constant scent.
Say what you want. There's a man tailing her. I don't know if y'all seen him back there. I don't know if it's her son. Could be somebody zesty. Don't know, but there. Let's see if we can catch a steal. There's a man.
I seen his head.
Might be a woman. Body.
Tough to say. So
unknown.
Nevertheless, I didn't seen it. That's a male.
That's a woman.
It's pathetic. You should
It is.
You should be able to tell by it. You should be able to tell. No, man. You should be able to tell by ear and the jaw. I don't care. We was some brutish little kids. You knew we was little boys. God dang it. It might be a woman. Nevertheless, I didn't seen this play out at Wally World. It's the most disgusting thing ever. She walking and some dusty ninja. He fit every stereotype we up here joke about. And he walking behind him, and I'm sitting there doing self-checkout, and I hear him, hey, babe, can you get me some Black and Milds, wood tips? Can you get me some wood tips? And she had an attitude. This a grown-ass man, 30s, 40s, pushing 50, who knows? And he sit here begging his baby mama or living girlfriend for some wood tips. And then ninjas wonder why they can't get no respect. Can you give me some wood tips? Ninja.
And so all y'all keep telling me stop having all them kids and stop having all them kids and I'm not. Cause baby, every time I look up, I'm gonna bust this thing wide open so that way I can keep having more kids at the more kids at the more kids. Cause baby, like I said, I need $1,000 in food stamp every month.
Oh no.
A few moments later.
Okay, Pookies, y'all listen. So to my moms that's on Section 8, I just got a message from someone that works in the department for Section 8. She don't work for all states. She just got out of a meeting and she's clocking out. I need y'all to listen to me and hear me good and prepare yourselves. Baby, y'all think just because the shutdown is over, that this shit is over. It's not over. Matter of fact, they're going to shut down again at the end of January. You have to right now to whenever, because we don't know, to start preparing to pay full rent. I knew it was a reason why God wouldn't let me get on that damn program. I'm telling y'all right now, I came here to get on Section 8, but it was so many things going on. Trust me, I got approved. Everything, I turned in everything. But the lady kept saying it was something that my last state didn't, like, I don't know, but it was going back and forth, and my state was.
And it was God. That was God. God said, I'm not going to let you get on this program just to take you off of it. What did she talk about? Start paying full rent?
She's saying folks think it's over. This looming benefits. She's saying the government, the Section 8 is getting cut. She claims that the government is getting shut back down in January.
Listen, shout out to the BNN. You heard it here first.
Yeah! Boom shakalaka!
I mean, hey.
Huh? I dig it. They got some enthusiasm. They may be loud and extremely wrong, but hey, it looks decent. Sister Raquel Rose, where we at? Huh? What's the update? You got this inside scoop. Is they Bonquisha said the money back, but they going back into a shutout in January. How Bonquisha got this? Well, Quisha sitting in the middle of the projects, don't know which way is up, but somehow she got exclusive government scoops. Somebody done called Bo Quisha. You know, kid, like shout out to Candace Owens. You know, somebody called Candace, give her a scoop, and it's hot. It's, you know what I'm saying? She act like she's sitting there, but hey, girl, I got the latest scoop. You ready? Write this down. Y'all ninjas is illiterate, man.
Like, girl, we don't know what you're talking about because she's out of the system. Like, it was God, y'all. It was God. God had a different path for me. God had a different journey for me. And I'm like, Lord, how am I going to be able to do all this on my own? I was looking for some assistance. Lord said, girl, if you don't sit back, be quiet, trust in me, believe in me, and keep pushing forward. Don't you say you got them big girl panties on? And giving up ain't an option. I need you to stand on business. And baby, I've been standing on business ever since. Trust me, everybody I talk to, I've done told y'all the story. God had a different plan for me. Telling y'all, get your house in order. Do what you gotta do. Make sure you can afford full rent. Some of y'all don't pay anything. Some of y'all pay a few dollars. Some of y'all pay almost half. Some of y'all pay half or more than half. But be prepared to pay the full rent. She's saying there's not a time on it. There's not a clock on it. They don't know when. But it's being discussed that the folks that's been on Section 8 for years, or even if you just got on Section 8, she don't know if it's going to determine the outcome. The outcome is they're only going to give you a certain amount of months to be on Section 8, okay? I think it was like, what, a year or 2 years? 2 years, 2 years. If you're on Section 8 for 2 years, your 2 years is up, baby, you done with the program. Now, what?
And she's saying it's retroactive. Like if you've been on it for 10 years, that count as your 2 years. All right. So if you've been on it, yeah, if you've been on it for 6 months, all right, you still got a year and 6 months. So don't know. She don't know. It's the BNN. We just going off what she's saying. But there we go. Hold on. Hold on. Y'all gonna put some damn respect on Bonquisha.
Straight like that, straight like that, straight like that, straight.
How Bonquisha got the scoop before us? Hey, listen here. This is our trusted source. Shout out to Mrs. Raquel Rose, the Rose Buzzer, the Rose Thorns News Nation, baby. I love it. There you go. Huh? Sister, you are our most trusted resource. Nevertheless, I gotta throw in allegedly because I can't, just because she said it. The fact that Bonquisha said it taints the information. I'm sorry, I'm not sorry. Yeah, but okay, we're gonna roll with it.
She don't know is if you already been on Section 8 for 2 years or more than 2 years, you might have to go. You don't have to move out. You just have to pay full rent. Whatever.
There we go. Preparation. Y'all been warned, literally. So this is called sounding the alarm. Ding, ding, ding. People just walking around like they don't hear this alarm going off. That's part of our problem. You hear it. Now address it. What is it? What should I be doing? You know, get some emotion.
You know what? We are guilty of being, prisoners of the moment. It's been so long since we have told y'all that there's going to be casualties to this and it's over. Mr. X, some of these folks, they ring the bell. The British are coming. The British are coming. They don't have a plan. There's no plan to be had. It was over years ago. This is the climatic moment. This is it. This is the end of the movie. And it's gonna go out with a bit of a bang. But a lot of folks don't have a plan. There will be casualties. All of this, I'm gonna keep busting open so I can keep having kids. There's consequences. We kept telling y'all that. Y'all don't care, so neither do we. Enjoy y'all consequences.
You might have to go. You don't have to move out. You just have to pay full rent. Well, that's between you and the landlord and the housing authority, to be honest. But they're going to give you 2 years, and that's going to be it. But she don't know, like, let's say I just got on Section 8 last month. That might already count against it, or they're going to start the clock over. She don't know if they're going to start the clock over, so I need y'all to get your house in order.
Start the clock over. This is so damn wicked. I don't like the sound of it. If I got to sit here and hope that somebody start a clock over for me to exist, what the? Ain't no way. Yeah, Bae, what we doing, Bae? I'm gonna tell the wife and kids. Let's hope they start the clock over. If not, we screwed.
That's a movie, Mr. X. It's called Time with Justin Timberlake. And they weren't working for money, they were working for time. And if your time went down to zero, the life was just sucked out of you instantly. It's a wild movie. And yeah, they said, come on, we need more time. We need more time. Dystopian existence pending. Dystopian existence inevitable. And then y'all can do it's done. All y'all already did the hard work. Y'all, we have laid the foundation. The work has been done all these years to get to this point. They have laid this wicked foundation of toothpicks and rotted wood. And now it's about to come toppling down.
So I need y'all to get your house in order. Be prepared to pay full rent. And to the ones that got it, listen, I'm not talking to you. Talk to the ones that's really struggling and don't have it and don't have help. It's time to pray, do your part, and let God do the rest. But we can't just sit here. Start preparing now. And you cannot live there unless you have a job. So no matter what your circumstances is, the new thing that's coming, she said you have to have a job. So don't wait till the last moment and say, oh my gosh, I didn't know, I didn't get a notice. Because y'all, I'm thinking this stuff gonna hit the fan. And it may be little to none notice, but y'all heard it from me. So share this post to somebody that need to hear this. And let's stay prepared so we don't have to get prepared.
Yeah, y'all start bringing Jesus. Ain't that what Mike Epps said on the video we dropped? Mike Epps said they would have rice and beans and steaks. And next thing you know, this too shall pass, right? So here we are. You start praying and all that. And I was about to say something. I forgot, Bonquisha.
Start the clock over is diabolical. So it's done got darker. I don't know if y'all. I got to say this again. Do you not understand how many folks have been on welfare for 5+ years? Now the latest news is, you already got time served on welfare. That is going to leave so many folks I got to say, over 500, about 500,000 just done. Well, I don't know. See how many, they got the information. See how many people on welfare. But I'll say about 500,000 just about to be completely, what's the word I'm looking for? Devastated. Yeah,
that's people on it. 42 million people, I believe. There's 350 million in the country, roughly. 40 million are on welfare, allegedly.
People keep making the argument that it's such a minute amount that I can't imagine it being a million, but I know it is. That's gonna be millions of folks devastated. Well, Queen's gonna go re-register. I understand what's gonna happen. I've been on welfare. I'm definitely grandfathered in. I was getting $1,800. I'm good. She's gonna go to log in, re-register. It's gonna say you get $700 in food stamps. No Section 8, you no longer qualify. Here's a pamphlet, and see you never. Bonquisha is going to be devastated.
And here's another thing. So, like she keeps saying, you got to have a job, not necessarily a job. Shout out to JP. They can also volunteer, and we was talking about that earlier. So you're gonna see people on the side of the road picking up trash. You're like, why are they always just picking up trash? Bonquisha. She clocking her hours to keep her benefits or whatever she doing, right? She might be in front of Walmart or Nug out there dressed like Santa Claus. Who knows? Just volunteering and clocking hours.
I'm not about to sit here and be sad. I'm not gonna do it because we told you so. If Bonquisha, a pleasant Bonquisha like her kids, come knock on the door, hey, can I clean? Can I rake your leaves? I would definitely let them. Y'all better get out here and hustle. I did it. I don't feel bad for you. Get out here and make it happen. Knock on doors, rake leaves, shovel snow. Y'all women, do you not understand how easy? Everybody gonna say yes because they're gonna feel bad for your pathetic self. Any woman knock on the door talking about shoveling snow, they're gonna be like, yeah, here you go.
That part. So until then, to the sub.
Unfortunately.
Free housing.
Yeah.
The passengers of the doomed Titanic sub spent their last moments in total darkness looking for bioluminescent creatures out of the small window and listening to their favorite music. The new details of the 5 passengers' final moments have been revealed by the wife and mum of the father-son duo.
Wade in the water, diamond, wade in the water. Something's gonna trouble the water. You better wade in the water.
It is now time for word of the day. Word of the day. has evolved. Should be something else like Heartbreak. Welcome to Heartbreak Theater, featuring the tales of G Honda. Word of the day, fictitious. Fictitious means imaginary, false, or artificially created to deceive. You know what? We got to dive back into Nakni Neferatu G Honda, back into the Nakni Delirium saga. So we're going to dive back into this with word of the day. One morning, while enjoying his favorite breakfast, a fermented gruel, Jihanta's chronic Nakni delirium overtook him. He instantly fell back into his fictitious, warped alternate reality. He began to tidy up his abode in anticipation for the return of his beloved mysterious lady friend. He put on his finest corduroy vest and drenched himself in back alley budget musk cologne. Unfortunately, Jihanda's night would inevitably end in disappointment. As we all know, he is awaiting the return of a woman that was never there to begin with. Hashtag Dark Nakni Delirium Saga. Shout out to G Honda. Mr. Nefertatu stories. I might come up with a new storyline, G Honda. I like to torture you. It's fun.
Shout out to the Knock-Knee Tyrant. Like he said, him and Brother Postman will be doing a crossover collab tomorrow, 5 p.m. Check them out.
Be there.
And here we go. We back over to Brother Trey. Back in the streets.
Here we go.
Who do you think has the most beautiful hair?
And before she answers that question, shout out to Evie. He says, it's a big helmet, big and slow. Folks like her can wear.
It's a big helmet and slow. Okay. Okay, like window lickers. Gotcha.
Shout out to Sister Erica's Corner. She's been a member for 12 months. She says, happy to be a mod of SBC for the last, or member of SBC for the last 365 days.
And we are most definitely happy to have you, sister. Thank you for sticking around.
There we go.
Yeah! Boom shakalaka!
And G Honda says, slow hyenas can now get their Kendra cap.
That's EV. Slow hyenas can Kendra cap. Okay.
Or EV. I don't know why you starting to look like G Honda.
Boy. I don't know if that's a good thing, brother EV.
Shout out to EV. No, I can't see. I got a hard time. Let me go to the big screen. I couldn't see EV. Shout out to TD with the 5-ball. He says they don't want the job they feel are beneath their employment. Yeah. She says the roof over their heads doesn't care where the money comes from.
Man, pride and ego. Gotta let that go when it comes to feeding your family. Huh.
So here we go. We're gonna get back into it. Brother Trey.
Brother Trey, let's go. We got that wig.
Who do you think has the most beautiful hair?
Out of our friends?
No, out of, hold on, man. Hold on, 1 second. 1 second. Out of all the races, who has the most beautiful hair?
Blacks.
What do you think?
Yeah, African Americans, because there's so many hairstyles that we do.
Very versatile.
Wow. Okay, what do you think?
I agree, black people.
What about you?
Same. I agree.
Same?
Yeah.
So if black women have the most beautiful hair, how come they wear Indian women's hair to put on their head?
What do you mean by Indian women's hair?
Because when you guys get fake hair, it's Indian women's hair
So
and other races' hair. So
I actually think it just shows how black women are so creative and they really find beauty in almost every single culture and they want to use that for us. And so I feel we should really appreciate black women more because of that.
So can't white women get an afro wig and look beautiful in it too?
No, I feel like that's cultural appropriation and white women should not do that.
Oh my God.
Hair!
Here we go. Look at this little feminist. This was Kendra 25 years ago. And she out here. The thing is, on one hand, they'll say all women come from a black woman, right? They are the mother of all things. So at that point, why don't y'all just claim all things? Why y'all want to? And with the whole black woman thing, I know some of y'all triggered because y'all like, I'm not black. So we got to stop with that. So it's just so much, people don't want to be called black. It's a lot.
When y'all gonna acknowledge the hurt, when y'all gonna acknowledge the pain, that's the only way to get through this badness. Shout out to the brother Trigger Trey. Every time he asks his questions, the way he asks them, there's always a heavy trigger factor. Look at her. Look, she ready to lash out with her good, wholesome lifestyle having self. He said, who got the best hairstyle? She didn't say African Americans. She didn't say me and my sisters. She said the blacks. Yeah, you ain't listen here. Y'all ninjas love taking somebody's black card. Huh? Why don't you take hers?
We should really appreciate black women more because of that.
So can't white women get an Afro wig and look beautiful in it too?
No, I feel like that's cultural appropriation, and white women should not do that.
How is that cultural appropriation, but a black woman can put on a blonde wig? How is that?
I feel like you're mixing up the lines here. There's a fine line on what's right and what's wrong, and that was wrong.
Okay, so them putting on a afro, why is that wrong?
Because I feel like an afro has so much culture in African history, and white women should not appropriate that.
But do you not understand that black people, we use everybody else's culture? Like stuff we eat come from the Italians and white people. So can black people not eat pasta and pizza now because it comes from another culture?
That's not what we're saying at all, sir.
I understand, but I'm using your same logic. You're saying it's cultural appropriation.
I also feel like eating food is different than doing something.
Than wearing hair.
But what if an Italian felt the same? Like, okay, black people can't eat my food because they're black and I'm Italian. What if they said that?
Then that's up to them. I wouldn't eat there. I would go to a different restaurant.
So white women can have the same logic and say, okay, I can wear an afro or box braids. That's okay, right?
If they want to do that, that's them. If they get jumped, that's on them. That's not me.
Oh. We went straight to violence. So this is something peaceful that can obviously, it shouldn't be violent at all. People can do whatever the hell they want with their hair, essentially. But if they get jumped, it ain't on her.
Do you not understand how devastating that statement was? She just said that what a person wears can get them physically accosted, and she says it's okay. Yeah, and she said if they get jumped, that's on them. Shoulder shrug.
Shout out to the mom in Chicago that just got jumped. I don't know what's going on in the culture. It's something wicked brewing.
So now what if folks say that, come on, this is like I said, this is wicked rhetoric. Where there was someone make the argument, she had on that short skirt where the bottom of her cheeks out. She was begging for a random meat surprise. It's the same thing. Talking about physically having your way with somebody. Oh, they wearing the wrong hair. So folks jump on her. Oh, well. Oh, she wearing her shorts, her skirt up in her cuticata. She done got surprise hunched. Up. Stop it.
And look at this ninja in the back. There's always some zesty dude. Last video we did, he had some zesty brother. Oh, what's going on, man? Bunch of feminist hyena women and zesty dudes for the most part.
Shout out to my mama, man. Like, that's a core memory. Like, my mama, she knew. She knew what we was up against. Cause I never forget. She said, you ain't gonna be no B. She said, you're gonna be a man. And she was a brutish woman. So she made sure, I love you, mama. Thank you. Cause I see the social medias. I see what I could have been. Oh, sweet Jesus in the morning time, though.
If they get jumped, but isn't that blatant racism?
No, I don't feel like that's racist at all.
So a black group of people jumping a white woman for wearing an afro, that's not racism.
No, I feel like if the black people wanted to do that.
Hold on. Wait, what is that? What are you saying over here?
She said we still haven't addressed the wig.
The wig? What do you mean? No, this is my protective hairstyle.
Can I feel it?
It's my protective hairstyle.
It looks fake.
You see what's going on?
Hair!
Did y'all witness? She just said something that was absolutely egregious. None of the rest of her friends wanted to check her. So instead, they deflected and switched the topic. Yeah, they should stomp that, this, and that. And the woman say, hey, what about your wig on your head? Now they're like, yeah, what about your wig? No, what about what she just said? Do y'all agree with that? They laughing and joking, but this is the high in the circle jerk. The girls. They ain't gonna say nothing.
At all. And every time this one here said something, she looked back to them for approval. Every time she would say something, she would do like this, right, guys? Yeah, because we're beautiful and do whatever we want, right, guys? This is pathetic. Y'all see why we call it a circle jerk? This is a high in the circle jerk on full vivid 4K display. Yeah, they up here advocating for violence because you wear something they don't like. Again, terroristic toddler activity.
Yeah, it's fake. It's protective of my natural hair.
Oh.
Yeah. So, like, am I wrong for having a wig on?
No, I feel like if it suits you, then you can wear it.
So would you date a man who wears a wig?
No.
Why not?
My husband will not wear wigs.
What? Is that how you feel too, ma'am?
Yes.
Man, but what if I don't feel like doing my hair? I just want to get up, slap a wig on, and walk outside. What's wrong with that?
Then you won't be my husband.
that, but
What do you think? Because he all the way in the back.
Why painted it to me?
So,
You see, his hair is natural, no wig at all.
okay.
What's the question?
So, is it wrong for a man to wear a wig?
No, you should do anything that makes you confident.
Okay. So, what are you into? Do you date women?
Yeah.
Okay, so would you date a woman who wears wigs and weaves every day?
He ain't gonna say, do you date women? He said, yeah.
You a lie, and the truth ain't in you.
You date women? Yeah.
You a liar.
That's a lie.
Yeah.
Stop the cap.
You shut your lying nigga lips up.
I don't know. Who knows? Maybe he does both. He didn't ask that. He didn't say, do you only date women? Listen, y'all got to be real contextual.
We done said it. Listen, we've been up here preaching all year long. What did Mr. Walker told y'all? The context is critical, my baby. Listen, in our day, that was a raging insult. Somebody said, "Hey, you like girls?" I don't like. Can we have some respect for how we come up? Because that ain't no way. That's fisticuffs. What you mean? What you mean? Do I like girls? I'll beat you up. Shout out to my barber brother Brooks. Like, yeah, that's an insulting question. What you mean? Do I like girls? Leave your girl around me. Then she'll tell you.
This is wicked work. So shout out to Postman. Been a member 21 months. Says, can't wait for the madness tomorrow. Salute to the Kings.
There we go. Shout out to Postman. We're going to tune in, brother.
Also, make sure y'all go over and subscribe to both of their channels. We're going to be there as they cook up tomorrow.
There we go.
Money, 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 money.
And Classy Perspective with the 10 ball says, these Crips and Bloods in LA has admitted they'll jump a black person in a black neighborhood if they're not in a gang, but any other culture is fine with them.
I don't know about it. That's insane. That's just crazy. Crabs in a barrel.
God damn. Wicked. And Keon says, wasn't enough bass in that. Yeah, Ninja, lying like a mother.
See what I'm saying? Like, do something. Puff your chest out. Yeah.
Yeah, grab one of them women. Like, this my girl right here and give her a kiss or something. Hell.
Yeah, pull a Trump.
Yeah, there you go. Something. Damn.
Yeah, if that makes them feel confident, yeah.
And do you also feel like it's wrong for white women to wear?
It's not my place to comment on what a woman is wearing. It's not my place to comment on a woman's appearance. Like, if that's what they want to do, that's what they should do. Who am I as a man?
That's a good boy.
This is wicked. This ninja said something. They all went, They start sounding like the damn minions. Like, what? Y'all all turn into background singers and ad-libbing. Ooh, what?
Meanwhile, they all want to hunch on a ninja that don't even care what they daggone middle and last name is. Yeah, but you over here, yeah, that I can't help y'all at this point because y'all sisters act like y'all like something that gives y'all the ick as far as y'all mate. Well, yeah, for y'all gynocratic, pathetic pawns that they done made. Look at brothers, don't present like this. I'm for real. Go do something, you know, go do something challenging. Like go, I don't know, go start a fight with somebody random. You gotta toughen yourself up. I used to do that. I gotta give y'all what the world gave me. I used to do that. I used to wake up because I'd be bored and I would go antagonize the big kids and get into scuffles. Like I go join games of sandlot football with the big kids. And cause you gotta get toughened up and develop, develop your physical prowess, man. Have we lost that? Look at this. He's softened. He tender. Anytime the youngsters, the old time say, "Oh boy, you still wet behind the ears," we took offense to that. No, I ain't. I'm a big strong boy. These kids nowadays, he'd be like, and is.
What a woman is wearing. It's not my place to comment on a woman's appearance. Like, if that's what they want to do, that's what they should do. Who am I as a man to comment on what a woman does with her body? That's her choice.
So your wife, you wouldn't care what she does with her hair?
No, as long as she feels beautiful and confident, I'm a supporter because that's my ride or die. So
okay, so first,
first, hold on. You keep talking about wife. You talking about hubbing. All right, his hubbing, he wouldn't care. But look, respectfully, whatever he does, get it together, man. This ain't helping our image. Like if you straight, granted, but present better. We gotta stand on something.
Yes, that's all. Listen here, I don't believe in changing nobody. That's me. If you're gonna be who you gonna be in the army. But however, if you claim to be a member of the Masculine Men's Association, shout out to Lil Rascal, the He-Man woman haters, as they say in the movie. You got to present a certain way. Show a little bit of pain to you, man. Women, that's what they want to see. The women got to see some hurt in you. What they always say, I want a man that's seasoned. I want a man with a little bit of edge. Brother, you a circle. You ain't got no edge to you. You're soft. You're feminine. Respectfully, I think.
Beautiful and confident, I'm a supporter because that's my ride or die. So
okay, so first bruh said that it wasn't his place to comment on women's business, or he said women's hair, one of the two. Guys like this make me absolutely sick. Guys like this are why the world is a bad place, because guys like this have no standards, have no morals. They're just okay with everybody doing whatever they want to do. The problem is men are supposed to be the ones that set the standard for the world and for especially their household. So when I asked him, would you date a woman who wears wigs and weaves? Maybe if more men were like, no, I don't date women that wear wigs and weaves. Maybe more women would stop wearing the wigs and weaves and would go more natural because they wouldn't be able to find a mate. So guys like this who say women can do whatever they want, their body, their choice. That is true. Women can do what they want. That is awesome.
And there you go. So 9 times out of 10, damn near 10 times out of 10, anytime a man has that kind of rhetoric, their body, their choice, they can do whatever they want. I don't care about, they either A, zesty, or B, a Kudakata hound. So this a man trying to clap cheeks and he ain't about to turn you off and stop you from, deterring that, or he don't like women at all. So either way is detrimental.
Plain and simple. That's what we've been stressing this whole freaking time. Men telling you stuff you always want to hear. And we done got some of these sisters' testimonies, man. Shout out to Mrs. Raquel Rose. She always be keeping it a buck. Like, stop. You cannot do what a woman always wants you to do. The world ain't set up that way, man. It has to be balanced. Kuda cat hounds. Oh, she can do what she want. I can't tell her nothing. That's why we are where we are. And, again, enjoy y'all prize for not being accountable.
Obvious, but for you to have a woman and see no problem with her wearing wigs and weaves every day, when number one, the cost, women spend tens of thousands of dollars every single year on wigs and weaves. That's money that could be going to more important things. But do you know a lot of wigs and weaves cause like traction alopecia, different cancers, they have chemicals in it and stuff like that. So you knowing this, you would still have your wife wearing a wig.
It's her decision, it's her body. It's her body.
So if she ends up getting like cancer or something like that, you wouldn't care.
Not.
What do you mean? How does cancer equate with wigs?
Because there's chemicals in synthetic hair and stuff like that. Yeah, there is.
Respectfully, my wife would not be wearing a synthetic wig, so...
Oh, so you would buy her...
Real human hair.
Yeah, synthetic is crazy.
So bro just said that synthetic hair is crazy when literally like almost all his friends in that group had synthetic hair. Okay, bro. All right.
That's what I've heard.
That part. And it's more than just the hair. So y'all gotta stop. There's a whole process involved with doing it, from the sprays and the glues and all type of stuff that y'all put in y'all scalps and on y'all forehead to add the adhesive to make that thing stick.
Y'all don't realize how weak that sounds. It's my wife's body. She can do what she wants. That's not true. Even the Bible says that. No, her body belongs to you. What are you talking about? That's not true at all. And I think vice versa. Huh? Where my Bible thumpers at? Now I know a little something. I believe her body is yours and yours is hers. She can't do whatever she wants with her body. That's not how you lead, and she don't want you to lead like that. Y'all be hearing these sisters, they say it wrong, but they say, I want a man that can check me. We ain't trying to check no woman. However, there is a time for correction. Stop.
So here we go. I'm gonna pull this video up real quick. Shout out to the sister Peach. All right, she out here. She got some crazy promotion going on her channel.
Peach
where, let me see. Where Peach is up here, she's charging these women. She's charging female cosmetologists money to do her hair. So Peach said, you want to do my hair and have me post it and you can post it and use me as advertised? And she like, look, she like, I'm gonna get my hair done every other day. And she literally get like a wig put on like every 3 days. And these women paying her like, I don't know, $200 or whatever it is. Women giving her free hair. Like, here, use my hair. Here, I'll pay you to let me do your hair.
She got enough traction. I ain't mad at it. Listen here, Peach's life is an absolute Freddy Krueger nightmare, but the money's rolling in. And I thought that was what it was all about today. Money at any cost. Who cares about your sanity?
That lady got a hood. That's my honest review on getting my hair installed by Pretty Shit Only. I mean, $3.20. Jay, she is located in Pretty Styles Only. Jay, she is located in Sefner, Florida. She did pay me $123.23 to.
So that's the number, some odd number. So it's $123.23. And these women are literally paying her. He done got her hair done like 20 times. They went like, hey, I want to do your hair. I'll pay you. And they're trying to go viral. It's like advertising and promotion for their shop.
That was so low budget right there. You don't show somebody handing you the money. It's supposed to be, hey, I got this.
No, it ain't. No, it ain't. They customer base. They ain't looking for Becky to walk in there. They don't want Hillary Banks to walk in there. They want nobody but Bonquisha and them. They have a clientele that relates to this. They ain't trying to really capture any other markets.
That was so sick. That was so sick. They don't mind showing you the kitchen. McDonald's would never show you all the chemicals they put in their food. Bonquisha going to show you all the makings of her madness. You supposed to go in there. You supposed to roll the camera while she doing your hair. Hey, this is Bonquisha #1. She doing my hair. She dope. There's the publicity. Why did you have to show on camera her handing you bread? Because she like ego. And Peach McIntyre, she's like, y'all don't believe I'm getting paid for somebody to do my hair. She said, I'm going to prove it to you. Low budget bullish.
And did. Here we go.
To do my hair. Now, during our first meeting, she picked out which wig she would install on me. We wrote up a contract. November 10th, free from products at 11 a.m. You got early, but I did not walk inside the salon until 10:59 p.m. Sis braided me down. When I say the braids were so pretty, small, and neat. After that, she put on some gel to lay my edges. One thing she wants to do is preserve those edges. As you guys know, she got some long, pretty ass hair. I think she mixed, but she says she just black. Anywho, she blow dried that gel. Now, I'm not here to give you all a hair tutorial. I don't know how to do hair, not interested in learning. She did oil my scalp. She said, no dry scalp over here, holes. And then after that, she put my cap on, cut out those earpieces to ensure that that cap would not move. Gotta spray that.
That's glue. You see, we get here. So this is a permanent fixture. They are spraying Gorilla Glue on y'all damn face. You know, say, where are the chemicals? There's no chemicals in this wig. Stop playing with Brother Trey. He know what the hell he talking about. Y'all are spraying glue and all type of stuff. Y'all don't know what the hell is in that aerosol can. Look on the back of the aerosol can. Look for the signs. Look for the logos and the emblems back there. Every one of them little things means something. Biohazard is and this and that. Not for humans, you know. Trust me, y'all don't want to do it.
Contagion, T-virus, botulism. Listen, that is glue. And you see, y'all need to stop y'all gotta stop letting them lie to y'all. She talking about, oh, she put down this gel. The gel gonna preserve it's gonna stop the industrial adhesive from ripping it out once you try to take this stocking off. The devil is a lie. That is glue, man. You putting glue on, and it's right. I never seen this done. They are literally, Mr. X, they putting the glue right on the hairline. And that's why it's gone. Y'all putting glue on y'all edges and it's getting ripped out. Y'all be taking that stocking cap off. Y'all see the edges still attached to the stocking.
That part. And shout out to Brother Trey. Yeah, when y'all seeing signs on the back of the bottle, you know, and shout out to Tony. So it's the MSDS sheets. So we used to have to take them classes when I was working at the dealership. At least once a year, we would have to do them safety classes. And you need to know what these signs mean on when you got a bottle of brake clean or something. And, you know, even though it meant nothing to us, it is what it is, you know, but you want to know what this stuff means. Don't get this in your eyes because it is. And they explain this, what all them little signs mean something.
That's it. Yeah, shout out to the Fire Academy. I did get certified in that stuff. Yeah, hazmat. And I used to have the app on my phone. I still may. But yeah, any of the hazardous signs. I used to have to recognize placards. I think 1993, I think is like gasoline. I could be terribly wrong. But one of them sound like a year.
Here we go. Nonetheless, y'all don't know what's aerosol cans. No, thank you.
Glue.
To be glued, rub that on down.
Glue.
And right after that, she put my cap on, cut out those earpieces to ensure that that cap would not move. Gotta spray that. Gots to be glued.
Gots to be glue. He sprayed that gots to be glue. Y'all know what it is. Y'all don't give a damn. I'm fully aware that y'all don't care, and that's fine.
I knew y'all didn't care as a kid. I knew how bad it was. Do y'all still use that black glue that smell like rotten butthole and rotten seafood? Y'all know what I'm talking about. That stuff stinks terribly. That black hair glue. I knew it was over. That stink come from some wild, vicious chemicals. Gots to be glue. Gots to be edgeless. Enjoy.
My cap on, cut out those earpieces to ensure that that cap would not move. Gotta spray that. Gots to be glued, rub that on down. And right now I'm just happy because I love the vibes. I love that her salon smells so good. She smells so good. Her nails are.
I'll say this. Shout out to these hair salon women. They be beating you over the head. I guess they do got some degree of skills. All right. They are artists. These wig women. Down with your people that wear them, but I guess the cosmetologists, they do go to school, right? She cutting you in, she got the stocking, you ain't bleeding, right? She ain't gonna cut your skin, she cutting your ears in, she know what glues to spray, and I don't know.
Ain't no way. Ain't no way.
It'd be cool if it was a mannequin and not on a human. Say that.
There you go.
It was like doing like costume. I'm thinking like Hollywood. People, that's what I'm saying. Like if you was working for like Universal Studios doing like a Marvel movie or something. But man, why we gotta do this to ourselves? I don't.
Huh? Weave engineers? I think not, god dang it. It's y'all putting glue to y'all skin. I seen all I had to see. Like you said, I wanted to see the chemicals being applied because they keep saying we lying. Got to be glue. Right to ground zero. There's nothing to interpret. Done and done.
So clean, the environment is clean and positive, and they had it on slow jams. I'm like, I'm about to
Is
go
that
home and make
makeup?
love.
Gavin.
We don't know. Shout out to Trey. It's just been more chemicals. Yeah, she put jail. That's just a generic word. Ready glue. This, that. We don't know. What are we saying? People just think about the wig. No, it's more than that. It's a whole process.
That I know what that glue was. That's that 3M spray glue. I done used it for my old Dodge Diplomat, and when you spray it, it foam up yellow. It's industrial spray glue. Ready? Yeah, got ready glue.
To a man named Wood. I'm just thinking about you already. I know he gonna wanna love me like the first time before. Look, because look at this wig on my head. As soon as she put that color on, y'all know this is my color. Sorry, this ain't orange. This is peach. I got the best nookie in the streets. How the streets don't know. I don't know Wood, the only man I ever been with. Ain't it, Daddy? That's the love of my life. Anyway, she threw that bad boy on. She went to cutting those baby hairs. And you could tell she just loved her job. Like she was so into it. I love her mannerisms. It was given, I'm a girl, but not only am I a girl, I'm that girl. Yes, ma'am, eating those baby hairs down. She said the girls love the fluffy, soft baby hairs. That is the trend. I had to let her know, baby, you know I'm a thug. I'm a thug. So you're going to have to gel those soft, fluffy hairs down, baby, because that won't make it out the door. Anyway, she started hand curling the wig. Some more, get in there. Yeah.
Like he said, it's a whole process. He's been hand curling and putting hot combs. Like the brother Trey said, y'all heating it up. The woman said, we don't heat them up. Yes, the hell you do. And it's releasing chemicals. All right. People think like, oh, I don't see them. Where are they? I don't see these chemicals. Y'all keep playing if y'all want.
Can't see carbon monoxide either. Go ahead, get a good old gulp of that. Why don't you? Y'all get on my nerves. Yeah, we are so far. Where does Sister Ebony Dean at? We so far removed from our spiritual, background. Yet just because y'all don't see it, y'all don't believe in it. Y'all got problems. You believe in it. Y'all can, you know what? Stop. Y'all can smell it. Y'all may not be able to see it, but you can smell it. Whether it's ready glue, hair glue, edge glue, y'all can smell it and taste it. Stop. Y'all smell like a new car factory, just plastic and polyurethanes.
All that. And then she had to get this burnt orange color. It's just all wild. And then she gonna take it off in like 3 days, and then some other woman gonna pay her to do her hair.
What they do with the wig? That definitely ain't no one-time install, is it? Ain't no way.
But Peach, who knows? She might throw it in a campfire on the live stream just to show y'all she can do it.
Very good. Let us know. Let us know. Janelle, is that a one-time deal or is that do they recondition it? Recondition wigs, take it off.
Yeah, I've heard women say sending wigs off to get washed, cleaned like a dog.
I hate
it. We're here. Shout out to Keon. Says Ninja got crinkles on his sweater collar. Definitely zesty.
Yeah, it's rough.
And Classy come through, says you have to understand these young men are raised in a family tribe where it's all women.
So it was a couple guys. Yeah, we can understand.
It's unfortunate. And brother Tony been a member 22 months. Says he built like Gavin X and looked like he styled Mr. Walker. Okay.
Oh, the devil's a lie. Talking about the zest dude. Shout out to Tony.
Get out of here, Tony. Shout out to Gmail. Says if I die from weave cancer, y'all can come dance at my funeral.
Ain't no Gmail. I got Gmail. See, you said that you had stopped wearing the wig. You didn't wear a wig. You went to the bar, wherever you went to a club, and so you got a compliment and a free drink. So why go back to the cancerous wigs? And anybody come dance at your funeral? Do the junior dance. Junior.
Shout out to Keon. Says, getting my hair installed like it's a car part.
Remanufactured.
And G-Nail been a member 8 months. Says, y'all pissing me off. Don't be a hit dog, G-Nail. You know we rock with you. But we're trying to save lives. We're saving lives at the same time now.
Trying. This is love, sister.
Yeah. Medicine won't always, it's not always good.
But it's always helpful.
There you go. And B. Wyatt says, remember the Gorilla Glue girl from a few years ago? Yeah, confused it with the hair product. Yeah, y'all remember that woman put the Gorilla Glue? See, we wasn't around back then, but maybe we can go in the archives during maybe the next trade thing we do and bring that. I forgot about that.
We go.
Was that real?
Yeah, well, there we go. We needed that was way before the AI takeover. So yeah, we need to update because if she really did that, yeah, that Gorilla Glue, the foamy expanding stuff, man.
I remember that.
They took scalp. Ain't no way in heck it didn't burn follicles.
The Gorilla Glue girl. Whatever happened to her? Y'all pay attention, people. When Mr. Walker said at what cost, this is what he's saying. For your 15 seconds of fame, we sitting here right now like the Gorilla Glue girl. We done forgot that woman was a vapor in our memories. You see what we're saying? And she probably ruined her whole life.
Probably. Because she Gorilla Glued the wig on her head. She had to get surgery. It had to be life-threatening. I can imagine the doctor's like, we ain't never did this before. Don't know what to tell you besides good freaking luck.
So nonetheless, here we are. Hit the like button.
You don't feel like black women are insecure for wearing wigs and fake hair?
No, not at all. If that's how they feel, if that's how they feel the most confident, I don't care if their hair is short, if they're bald, if they wear a wig, if they don't. As long as they feel the most confident, who am I to judge?
I'm just trying to see why they don't feel most confident in their natural hair.
So if a guy's natural body is being lankier, right, and they go to the gym to feel, like to get muscle, they do that so they can just look better. It doesn't mean they're insecure about that. So you saying, why can't black women just be comfortable in natural hair? Why can't you be comfortable in your natural body? It's not because you're insecure. It's because you're doing something that you enjoy.
It absolutely does mean a man is insecure. That's why you go to the gym.
Man who goes to the gym is insecure.
That's why he's trying to get his body get more muscles, because when he's skinny, he feels insecure and he's trying to change.
Exercise.
You need to do exercise.
I'm very secure in my body, and I still go to the gym.
She originally said that if a guy goes to the gym because he's tall and lanky.
So if a guy's natural body is being lankier, right, and they go to the gym to feel, like to get muscle.
So yes, in that instance, you would be insecure about your body if you're going to the gym to try to change how you look. Because if you were not insecure in the way that you looked, you would not try to change because you would already like the way you look. It's just common sense. But her friend came in there and totally changed the premise of what me and the other girl were talking about. We're talking about changing your body. She is talking about maintaining your body. Those are two totally different things. In one instance, no, if you go to the gym to try to maintain who you are currently, no, that's not because of insecurity.
I put on mascara today. Doesn't mean I'm insecure about my lashes. I just put on mascara because I like putting on mascara.
Okay, but what's the comparison you originally made between the gym and what was that?
Because you said that, why can't black women be comfortable in their natural hair? Why do they put wigs on? I said, not everything you do means you're insecure.
Fuck is you talking about?
They are just the need to be right. So they got their point of view and they ain't budging. And we talk about this. I mean, to be this young and not want to take in any new information is damning. Like, how can you be at the years where you in college, you are learning the most, and you sitting here like I'm not taking in any information from you?
And I want y'all to stop with this wicked hoodoo. The sister here, man, she said that, she put on mascara just because she likes to. That is false. That's not how the human brain works. You are looking for an outcome. Any and everything we do, we're looking for an outcome. All right. We don't do something just because we like it. Why do you like it? Oh, because I noticed that the captain of the basketball team say hi to me when I go on my mascara. Then come on. There's a reason why. Not you don't like it just because you like it. Y'all need to stop that. Tell the why, and then y'all can start to get to some true answers about yourselves. Why did I put this on? Why did I adorn myself with this wig? For real, not just because I like to.
So you could like doing it.
But if you were secure in your hair, you wouldn't be putting wigs and weaves on and fake hair.
That's not you just didn't listen to anything I said.
It's not protective. What is it protecting?
Braids are protective hairstyles.
Yeah, but why do you need the fake?
Sometimes I don't want to wake up and put on product on my hair. If I have braids, I can easily wake up and go about my day. I'm a very busy girl, accounting major, by the way.
But why do you need to put the fake hair in there with the braids?
To make it longer.
So why not? So
Right
hold on. So
no, hold on.
Wait, so you're impatient.
I'm not impatient.
Your wig's boof, by the way.
I feel like your argument here is not really on a good basis.
See, here we go.
Fuck is you talking about?
This is it. And we just dropped that video today. You know, we were over on Truth Over Lies. If y'all missed it, we were talking about the passport bros, and we were documenting down in Dominican Republic, you know, the SOA. And this is the flip side. So these men are like, I'm not dealing with these feminist women. All right, yada, yada, yada. And they're like, I'm going to DR or Colombia. So I see, you know, y'all been in the comments all day. I get it. But we got to meet somewhere in the middle. There is a middle ground. Not for everybody, granted, but man.
There you go. This sister here, the raging feminist, accounting major, by the way. And she talking about she want a husband. Where is her mom and aunties to let her know that her current attitude and the husband she for sure gonna desire don't go hand in hand? Why is it that us men see the problem and the women don't? They just laugh in each other's face. She says she want a husband, but she also sitting up here talking like a big strong boy. And we have learned they don't go hand in hand, at least not the man she want. What would it take for her to submit and be fully cooperative to a man? He gonna have to be 10 foot tall, making millions of dollars, and driving a new Rolls Royce every month, type ish, for the big accountant major.
You don't have your facts straight. There is no facts.
No, it is.
There's no facts.
It is because it comes from insecurity. That's why you put in because look. If you were secure in the length of your hair, you wouldn't have to put this in.
If I saw on Pinterest
Right?
a girl has pretty braids and I want to have that hairstyle, that doesn't mean I'm insecure in my natural hair. That just
It does.
No, wait.
I have a quick question. Can you take that off? Let's see your hair.
Hold on. We're not doing that right now. We're not doing that right now.
Are you insecure about your hair?
We're not doing that. Yes.
It's okay if you're bald. It's okay.
No, I'm not bald head. But
okay.
but hold on. Can I finish with her?
No.
I can't finish with her. I can't finish with her.
See, immature kid.
Okay. So, but it comes from an underlying insecurity. That's why they put on wigs, weaves, and stuff like that.
No, I feel like that's a common rhetoric for like black women hate. I feel like we should just support black women in whatever hairstyle that they want to do. It doesn't mean that they're insecure.
So, what type of hair is this?
This is box braids.
No. I didn't say the style. Not the style. What type of hair? The actual hair. What is it made of?
I'm not sure actually. I didn't ask when I bought it.
So you don't know what type of chemicals you're putting on your head when you buy the hair?
I put olive oil and
No. So this is called Kenicolon hair.
Oh, that's what it was, yeah.
Yeah. And there's a lot of chemicals that cause cancer, fibroids, and things like that. But you don't care because it just looks cute.
I just wasn't very aware when I bought that, but now thank you for giving me that.
So you're not going to put it on anymore?
No, I will continue to wear box braids in the future.
Here we go. This the Queen Hyena. I told y'all this was Coons about 25 years ago when she was walking around Hampton or wherever she went. I'm telling you, they are pumping out pure feminists. And then one day she gonna fool a man with some synthetic femininity. He gonna put a ring on her finger and regret it. Hopefully he see this video first.
I've seen it happen. There you go, Mr. X. Tell that hard, painful truth. This type of, that's what I'm saying. She'll find the guy she like, and they ain't the smartest, but they are clever and cunning. And she will pour on the femininity. I'm sorry. She will pour on the fabricated femininity. And if you ain't took manhood 103, 101 ain't going to do it. 101 tell you to look for femininity. She going to present that to you in a synthetic form. You got to have 102, 103. You got to look deeper than her big doe eyes. Yeah. And don't let her put that little in there, man.
And the thing is, At this point, y'all completely are aware and understand what's going on. Like you said, we are just raising awareness. Y'all can do whatever y'all want. Peach just sat in the chair and said she's spraying glue on my face. This woman just sat here. He told her, that's Canecolon. She said, yeah, that's it. That's what it's called. He let her know it's cancerous, this and that. You still gonna wear it? Yes. Okay.
Plant the seed, walk away.
Wait, did you also know that people have free will?
I do.
Yeah. So like, if someone wants to put something with chemicals in their hand, like,
They can do it, but it's just not the best option for you.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what now?
So why do it if it's not best for you?
Why do you eat fast food that has chemicals?
I don't.
What do you eat? What's your favorite food?
Fish.
Yeah, lots of fish has pesticides and stuff in there.
I don't eat farm raised fish. So you're trying to compare two things that are not the same.
Compare two things with us, like, oh my
Yeah,
god.
it comes from insecurity. I don't.
Ooh, I can tell.
Do you have homework?
Yes, I do.
Get to that.
I do my work.
What?
Do you go to Howard?
No.
Do you go to school?
No.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
We can tell.
We can tell you're a little bit slow. All right. So here we are. Nonetheless, I think Brother Trey is planting a seed. What we are witnessing is him planting a seed. And it may take a couple of generations for this tree to grow. You know, I don't think he ain't about to show up and there'll be overnight changes. Like anybody, rest in peace to the Godfather. Anybody that's doing the work, man, Mr. Walker, this is not overnight results. All right. We're going to plant seeds, but these trees might not grow for a while, and that's fine, but they will grow.
There you go. That is, I ain't gonna say hope. That's my belief. Yes, sir. That's why I always say it. Plant the seed, walk away. Be a pattern disrupt. And they will not forget this, brother. But yeah, he got him again. Shout out to Brother Trey with his patience. That little hyena there, boy. Listen here. I was petty and still is a bit petty. Yeah, I listen here. I had some stuff to say to her. Keep talking with your wild self. Go ahead now. Tell me I could tell. What you mean? This brother Trey probably educated, so he is educated. Shout out to Trey. Stop disrespecting this brother.
Man. Shout out to Sister Michelle. She come through with a 20 ball in the cash app. She says, peace to SBC. I'm here for the shenanigans.
Appreciate you, Sister Michelle. Thank you.
Appreciate you. And as far as her or all these women, they still glaze approve. Definitely not by they zesty bestie back there, but some guy. Or who knows, on a drunk night, he probably do stumble into some kudakata.
Stumble into they kudakata. They experiment on them. Yeah, look at a little hate.
We got us the gun line.
Tell them about the gun line, boss.
We may not know which way to go.
Oh Lord, see, this shit is gonna be dangerous. Some dark-winged duck shit. Let's get dangerous. I play the fool for the fool. Everybody plays the fool sometime. And no exception to the rule. Listen, baby, you hear me? I played the fool for a fool.
Yeah, I know for sure they be experimenting on they zesty besties for daggone show. Heard them talking about it. Yeah, they get drunk and shoot. Yeah, they just start doing stuff. Hey, ain't no rules.
That part. And speaking of the women that be doing stuff, Joy and Kendra, too personal. All right. We're going to do this in two parts. So we'll do first part. We got to break this up because it's a lot, as you could imagine. But here we are.
Look at them swole up legs.
And she does. The last party, we almost got evicted. So they had a whole,
That's fit. We're going to start this off with a Kendra bombshell. So they were up here talking about some party Kendra had. And Joy said they was up there. They almost got Kendra kicked out because they was making I don't know, about a year ago. I don't know, some party she had. But nonetheless, Kendra about to hit on something we've been talking about for months.
Okay.
That is everything true. She does. The last party, I almost got evicted. So they had a whole, it was a whole thing. So I haven't had a party since then because last was that the one we were all the way upstairs? We went, so there was 2 times. That was the housewarming. Then there was the Christmas party. It was the Christmas party that I almost got evicted because it was from the housewarming was just really people that I knew. And I think they got the wind of it. So by the time the Christmas party, you ever throw a party and then you're saying hi to people who you don't know in your house? No. Like that's what happened. There was people that I did not know. And I was like, who invited you? And literally my building, they gave me a really nice, we don't do this here. So I haven't had a party since, but before I move, I will have one more party. Because I'm moving out. Yeah, I'm moving out. It's like the month that I'm moving out, I'm going to have a party. I'm like, you can't kick me out, I'm leaving now. Ooh, I don't, Do you?
What was that? So Kendra is moving out. All right. Her lease is up. We've been telling y'all. She claims she's moving out to a new place. She also said that she's potentially going back to radio in 2026. So she's been dropping bombshells. Kendra said, yeah, she done left radio to do this. Now she's possibly going back to the radio. And she says she's moving out of that penthouse. It's all crumbling down. The money drying up. The money, we mentioned this. We said Kendra gonna move, or now she talking about some eviction. Who knows? She moving. She's stressing she moving out of the penthouse. That it's drying up. She going back to the radio. Where you at, Corey Holcomb? Corey, he prophesied this.
Huh? Listen here, man. I believe in our folks. Listen, we all God's creatures. They had prophets and stuff back in the day, as we like to say. What about now? Huh? And we up here telling some truth, some unforeseen truth. My goodness, it ain't supposed to happen that way. You are not supposed to go from still keeping your tags on your clothes and returning them to the LA penthouse, then back to returning clothes. I don't believe in that. You did that. Shout out to Free Will, what the highness was talking about. Excuse me. You messed up your free will. Swole legs.
I'm moving out. I'm going to have a party. I'm like, you can't kick me out. I'm leaving now. Ooh, I don't. Do you believe in monogamy? Absolutely. Because I don't believe in getting herpes. I believe in monogamy, so I don't have to wake up with an STD in the morning. Wow, that's so dramatic. No, you know what? No, but it's not dramatic. But it's like, again, like you said in the beginning, really I'm a journalist, right? And for 20 years, I interviewed celebrities, actors, radio, television. And then 5 years ago, I started my dating show, and I've been interviewing single people ever since. And I love it. I love it. It's my joy. We'll get into all of that. But one thing I've learned is people don't talk about the serious act of sex anymore. It's just like we have gotten to this situationship space without recognizing, not only are you potentially sharing a man and that means you could potentially sharing an STD. So if the girl that you're sleeping with got a cold and now I got a cold, these are the things that we are so lost in this conversation, and we have to bring it back to the forefront because, babies are just one thing that can happen, but you can literally as last I checked, herpes still exists, amongst others. Yeah. And other things and just that. So yeah, I believe in monogamy because it's let's just get back to the point of when you.
Well, here we go. She keeps stressing it. All right. Y'all know we was talking about it. Shout out to Just Pearl. Kendra must have saw the video. So Kendra say, look, 50%. Bonquisha, nah, this is crazy work. So now that's why she believes in monogamy.
Because of the herpaderps. Kendra, just stop. You are too insecure to share. I ain't gonna hold you. Listen here. It ain't for me. I understand it ain't for every woman, but nevertheless, I ain't saying just because you don't share you're insecure. What I am saying that somebody like Kendra is too insecure to share. I think it takes shout out to Chocolate Tie. Where you go, sister? She left us. Shout out to her sister Chocolate Tie. She was in a polygamous relationship. You got to be extremely confident about your position to share because you ain't worried about losing your spot because you are you. Yeah, Kendra, who is Kendra? But a swole leg, somebody. And this light is not flattering. Kendra should have told her to turn the lights way down. That lighting looks terrible.
Are sharing your body with someone. And look, they're gonna be like, why is Kendra being so deep? But let's just be honest. When you're sharing your body with someone, you are putting your life at risk. You know what I'm saying? If you don't know what that person, and you're putting your life at risk for a couple of reasons, right? One, they can have a crazy wife who will kill you if she finds out about you, or the guy you can have a crazy boyfriend that will kill the guy you're sleeping with. That's one way life at risk. And then the other way is they can be carrying an STD, and if they give it to you in that moment, then now you have it. And was that moment of pleasure worth it? I know you guys wasn't expecting Kendra G to say all that today.
Well, I mean, when you put it like that, why not stay single? My life is at risk at every moment. No, I do think, well, okay, I think let's address non-monogamous relationships in that way.
Okay.
I am not saying free for all sleep with people.
Right.
There are people who are in non-monogamous relationships who are frequently tested,
Yes.
who have open communication.
Yes.
Do you believe that those relationships, not for you?
Right. No, absolutely. I believe the one thing my show taught me is you got to find your tribe. Okay. It's just like, you got to find, you want to keep this one?
No,
it's
no,
like,
go,
and I thought about it like this. I have so many gay friends, LGBTQ friends. I'm a big supporter. So I'm a supporter if a man and a man feel as though they love each other and they want to be in a relationship. So if I can support that, if a man is honest and is like, I can't be with one woman, I have to be with more than one woman, it wouldn't be for me, but I have to respect his decision of how he wants to date, just like I respect two men who want to be in a relationship, right? I think that
it's not even the same. Kendra, just stop. I don't know what kind of analogy. That was bad. I don't know why you got to bring in zesty men into this hetero conversation. All right. All they talk about is cheating. So this would be more of the same. All right. Virtually every interview is more of the same. Nothing new. And it's been years, even going back to the Kev interview, which was 5 years ago, or whenever that was, 4 or 5 years ago. Same over and over rhetoric.
I'll tell you what, man. I told y'all, God is not cruel. Kendra's going to get her desired outcome. Kendra wants to be famous. That's what she wants more than anything. She tired of being a fangirl. She tired of glazing Beyonce and Janet Jackson and them. She wants fame, and you done got it with your wild rhetoric throughout your journalist career. What the heck does that mean? How did you make that comparison? A guy that's out here that want more than one woman to a zesty dude. So much hate. You are the unprecedented hyena of man hate. I give you that. Applaud you. You're a legend.
we're in a space right now where you got to be, I'd rather you tell me what it is, let me have the decision to make on my own. And it might not be for me, but you go find your tribe. And also hosting my show, what I learned was I had women call me up. Women will call in and say, we're looking for a woman for me and my guy. So I always thought it was just men that wanted that. No, clearly it's women too.
I think monogamy is...
I'm so sorry. I'm coughing because of you. Okay. I want to, every time I cough, it's because of Joy's Halloween party.
There's two guests.
I woke up.
2 guests in a row now have been complaining.
I loved it, but I was letting you know.
We had L'Oreal onto it. She was like,
she got sick. So just edit those coughs out, just FYI. But I don't feel bad because it's your fault. But anyway,
I think monogamy wouldn't work for you. No, I prefer monogamy. I am a monogamous person when I'm in a relationship.
Okay.
If I choose to be in a relationship, I'm in a relationship. Okay. I don't feel the need to, it's not even, my body doesn't like multiple people.
Okay.
So it just doesn't respond to that. And I don't desire other people.
Okay.
Physically, emotionally.
Most women are wired like that.
Yeah, but I also very much understand that for certain people in certain spaces, it's very hard to be in a monogamous relationship. And I don't think it's an excuse for men to cheat. I think it's important for people to have open conversations about what actually works for them.
Well, let's define cheating, because if you're in a situationship and the guy...
Well, situationships are not... I'm not even talking about situationships. A situationship is just one person too attached to someone who is not with them.
Right. But the reason I said cheating is because I feel like a lot of times... you got to decide who you are in this relationship too, right? Because women say, "Oh, a guy cheated, but he was never committed to you," right?
Right.
You never had the conversation of exclusivity.
Yeah, that's not cheating.
So that's not cheating, right? So we're on the same page there. I think anything with open dialogue. Now you say you feel like monogamy is hard. When you were saying that, was you saying it from a male's perspective or a woman's perspective?
I think for men, monogamy is obviously harder than it is for women.
Why?
Because most men value sex and want to take things down. I don't know. I'm not a man. I don't know why they do it.
Well, here we go. One thing we're going to figure out here is, although they are both hyenas, they got 2 totally different, experiences on life. And Joy has been married before. They both don't have children. Joy a little bit younger, and she's a free spirit. All right. She believes in going out there, getting her cheeks clapped and all that. She got a history. To where Kendra is this woman that's single, and she wants y'all to think that she's never been with any men. All right. She tried to always have a clean image, where Joy is more liberated and Like she said, and she gonna tell it on both sides. She like, Kendra, men move like this because of this. And Kendra like, why you think like that? We equal, man. And she like, no, we ain't.
Here we go. This is how the gynocratic echo chamber comes crashing down. They don't know how to resolve conflict. If they have any conflicting thoughts, they don't know how to know. Somebody must bow down in the gynocratic echo chambers. There's no coming to a middle ground. I like this.
Things that they do.
I think that, see, your world, you know, you've been to bless somebody. Like your regular world is the 1% of the human beings that walk on this planet, right? Like your regular world, your regular life are, you know, extremely successful men, extremely wealthy men. That's your regular life. No, there's no like,
that's why I'm saying certain people, for certain people, monogamy becomes difficult. If you're traveling all the time for work, if you're an entertainer all over the world, if you're someone who has women throwing themselves at them constantly, I'm not.
And this is the exact reason why these women cannot speak to the masses on anything. I don't know why y'all listen to them seriously outside of being entertained, because they can't relate. Listen to how they talk when they sit. Oh yeah, I mean, if you always traveling, you know, talking about the Stephen A. Smiths of the world. Oh yeah, if you're an entertainer or a football player, this is all they know. So it's like, we ain't talking about them. We're talking about the other 99.9% of people.
That part. Yeah, that's understood. That's expected. Yeah, shout out to the Grant Hills and the LeBron James, these super successful athletes that did keep it intact. But goodness gracious, Joy, stop. Same with Kendra. All they can do is talk about their anecdotal lived experience, as all of us talk about our lived experiences. But these two, extremely anecdotal and extremely jaded. All bad.
Saying that it's right or wrong.
Right.
I'm saying that women, especially beautiful women, we have this our entire lives.
Right.
Men throwing themselves at us. Like, okay, if I want to have sex tonight, just give me 1 second. Okay, I'm having sex tonight. I'm gonna come here now. I'll be in the bathroom. Like, there's no work required at all. Zero work. I have to move my thumb around to make that happen. So I just think that, and you're right, I am exposed to situations and circumstances that make me say this, but that I'm also speaking about certain situations. I'm not saying that a guy that can come home every day after work and his wife is there needs to be in a non-monogamous relationship. However, those people can be in non-monogamous relationships.
They be saying so much. Joy said, all I got to do is move my thumb around and I can get these cheeks clapped.
No bread, no water, just meat.
It's that simple. He said, don't take much. I mean, I can have a man over here right now, go in the bathroom. I say, hold on, Kendra, give me 15 minutes. Go get my cheeks clapped, come back like it's nothing. It's easy.
So easy, and Nug can do it. What do we tell y'all? It's not an accomplishment for a woman to get her cheeks clapped, especially not a woman like this. Whatever all that means, her visibility, her money, however she look. She said there's no work. Y'all women, y'all control access to hunching. Us men, we just standing by waiting for you to give us access. What do you?
And I was going to say, that's her analogy here. So she trying to explain to Kendra the difference between men and women. Kendra, like, why would men do it? She's basically trying to say because they don't have as much access. So every opportunity, they more than likely ain't going to turn it down because they can't just swing that thumb and have somebody pull up. So we got it easier, Kendra.
Of course, yes. Granted.
Kendra act like she don't understand common sense.
Yeah, was that? Yeah. This is a good one. I'm gonna keep letting these birds squawk.
As well, if they have an open dialogue about it.
Right. Only thing I would challenge is the word most, because really although it's your regular life, you were talking about at best 5% of men. There's only really 5% of men that have that life, that are traveling. When we put the whole percentile out there, right? So 5% of men make that kind of money, traveling around the world on jets. That doesn't represent the majority of men, right? So that's where the confusion comes in. So that 5% of men, yes, they have every single desire and way with their women. Most men have to work to get a woman. Most men can't even afford to afford to date more than one woman. Now, there's some men who, and I said this recently, their penis is their currency. And let me break that down. They may not have a job, but they have good penis, and they have figured out a way to attach themselves to women who might do better than them in life, right? No judgment, because we're just doing the observation, right?
No, good dick will ruin your life.
Huh? Well, it depends on who you ask. I think Kris Jenner would beg to differ. I think Kris Jenner is like living her best life. Do you think he wait? Okay. I mean, this is no shot, right? Like, this is not a diss. I'm just talking about observation. Kris Jenner, Kim Kardashian's mom, is what, 66 years old, right?
Okay.
Her boyfriend is what, maybe 35, 40? I don't know how old he is. Maybe he's 40, right? Do you think he wakes up every single day and says, I can't wait to sleep with a 66 or 70-year-old white woman? No, he wakes up every day.
know.
Girl, if she wasn't a billionaire in her rights, I highly doubt they would be in a relationship.
I don't know. I can't speak to what he's attracted to.
Well, I can.
The gloves is off. They're kind of contentious. Like, so you can tell they don't really agree. They ain't like-minded at all, outside of being hyenas and feminists. But they got two different roads they done traveled. And she like, Kendra, I don't know. Maybe he do. Because Joy like, Kendra, I'm going to be that 66-year-old woman one day. And I'm going to have me a young man. And he going to love these cheeks. I don't know what you talking about. And Kendra said, no, he ain't. You going to be getting used.
This is projection. Kendra can't respect that part of the game because Kendra can't be that. Kendra like, I can't be that, 60. I'm going off to what they said, don't y'all crucify me. Kendra like, I can't be that 60-year-old sultry, jazzy, you know what I mean, old Puma cougar. Well, enjoy like, I'm going to be just that. I'm going to continue to work my hustle until I physically can't no more. And Kendra like, nah, because Kendra like, her way, she like, I'm just going to be getting used. I'm going to be paying to play. He going to be my boy toy. And he ain't going to have no say-so in the Kundra household. That's how she getting down.
That part. And shout out to Ichiban. Been a member 4 months. Says, Kendra are going to be selling frozen fried egg sandwiches. Man, that's wicked. And Dee Dee says, between that app and Ashy Foot, the only green Kendra has is that dress she's wearing.
Womp, womp.
And Brother Ray says, I guess that $3 million lawsuit against MABW was the last shot Hail Mary with no time on the clock.
MABW, you ruined her plans, brother.
Man.
God.
And Nicole Lovely, I dozed off, then I heard loudmouth Kendra.
Tone deaf as hell.
Like a alarm clock. And Pharaoh's Kingdom says, I'm blinded from all the armor on Kendra's legs.
Greasy.
And shout out to Mrs. DC4L, been a member for 25 months. She says, Kendra talking fast to avoid hearing her own lies.
I bet you Kendra can't look in the mirror for longer than 5 seconds without crying and screaming.
I can predict the future on that one. And and the reason I brought it up, because you said good penis will ruin your life. Well, I'm quite sure Kris Jenner is satisfied, and she's like, hey, and I worked hard to become who I am, and I want to have pleasure in life. And again, there is no judgment.
I think we're talking about two different things, because there's a little more background to that situation than
you must know him personally
than just that. No, I don't know him personally.
Oh, okay.
But it's what the good penis category is like. How do you get connected with that person in the first place?
What are you talking about? They're in every hood in the nation. What are you talking about? Are you talking about?
But you're just like, what is this, the penis hunters? Like, how do you find them?
No, well, I'm not.
Is there a registry?
Listen, okay, I don't know, because I'm not a girl that's been around this world like that. But what I will say is this.
Let me know.
Most women, shout out to my friend, Jess Niche, she was a comedian, and she has a whole, I mean, it's a joke, but truth to it, and she has a whole joke of broke penis gives it to you the best, because he needs a place to stay. So he's going to give it to you so good. He needs shelter, and he doesn't have a job to go to. That's why he can break it down for you so good. They're in every hood.
Shelter is crazy.
Yeah, Kendra, quit saying hood like that. You ain't even, see what I'm saying? We're all the good meat. It's in every hood in the nation. She up here sound like Karen. It's in the hood. Where's the good meat? In the hood. You got to go to your local Kroger's, go in the back, see the butcher. Good meats in the hood. Says Kendra.
I believe Kendra be sitting here watching us before she go on these shows. I think she be sitting there getting SBC cart before the horse talking points, and she just come up here and spew because she ain't got no original thoughts. Kundra is a plagiarizing journalist. Yeah, look at that goofy look, just saying stuff. Y'all keep saying in the chat, talking just to talk. I want to see they crashing out. Because you see, Joy took that pause. Because she said, I gotta watch what I say, because the clause is coming out. They keep talking about this dude with this old 70-year-old rich woman. And Kendra said, in order for you to keep contradicting me, you must know this dude personally. And Joy's like, I don't know him personally. Kendra said, thought you had to know him personally. You keep telling me I'm wrong.
But there are men who definitely, like I told you, there are men who use their penis as their currency. And that's the way that they stay connected and get clothes every single week. Listen, this is what women say, child. I don't know. But I mean, listen, is this really foreign? I think that, but on the larger thing, and I think that's what you were talking about is, being addicted to a person that can't add anything to your life other than great sex can be a dangerous place.
Yes, but I think I'm at the point in life. I think I've seen enough. I've experienced enough. I have been exposed to enough that the idea that everyone is living these lives that they are projecting, for the most part, is untrue. We do not see the intricacies of people's relationships. Right. What you see online, what you hear people talk about, you very rarely get the raw, real reality of people's lives. And the truth of the matter is, if you are in relationships, we shouldn't get it. I don't want to know what my married friends are going through. It's not my business.
Right.
I think that there are things that you should keep to yourselves and not tell the whole world. But because of that, there is this idea that, okay, my man would never, Now, sis, that's unnecessary, right? Like, I'm not painting all men with a broad brush, nor am I painting all women with a broad brush. I'm just saying that relationships are very complicated. People have understandings and arrangements within their relationships that we don't know nothing fucking about. People forgive each other. People make adjustments, all those type of things. So the original start of this conversation was monogamy. I am a monogamous person when I'm in a relationship. And I do think, though, that people can have successful relationships and successful arrangements. And I know people that have successful arrangements that are not in monogamous relationships. And I think the judgment of like, okay, you're non-monogamous is that all of a sudden you're just like a crazy swinger who's fucking everybody. And like, there's like saliva and, herpes and stuff flying around. And for some people, maybe they are. But there's also people who have just decided like.
And there you go. So Joy sits up here and she's a free spirit, a modern hyena. And Kendra tries to act like she's more traditional. Well, she's not married, no family, but she acts like she's this traditional church-minded woman with family and kids. That's her persona, but that's not her. And Joy trying to check her pretty much. Like, look.
It's not her outcome. You right, Mr. X. Hey, good observation. Kundra is in the position of the more traditional woman, but ain't been married and been free hunched. Joy don't mind being free hunched, but she done been married. Yeah, she done the family thing. Kundra, come on. I'm competitive. I can't help but sit here and start weighing things out. Like, where do you fall? Like, what have you done besides made some money that you have lost? What have you done? What have you done with your life? What is it worth? It's a real question, Harlot.
This is what I physically need, and I would rather just be honest with the person that I'm going to be with or not be with than pretend and cheat or hurt someone.
No, absolutely. We 1000% agree there. Yeah, I think when I answer the question about monogamy, I still stand on the facts that I stated, but I was definitely talking from my point of view in dating. It wouldn't work for me. But you are right. There's plenty of people who are excelling in an open relationship or open dialogue and whatever works for them. And I totally agree. And I say this all the time, with social media in particular, all you see is the highlight reel. Like I always say this, if I post a picture, just know there was 100. Like 3 were the top that I posted on Instagram, but 97 didn't make the cut. Right. That's what relationships are. When you see that moment, it's the highlight of that relationship. And the unfortunate thing though, social media really changed dating forever because now we're in our phones and we're looking at other people's lives. And it's hard for someone to be happy within their own life because it's like, wait a minute, he took her to Bora Bora for her birthday and you're just bringing me to Applebee's? I need a man that's going to take me to Bora Bora. And you don't know the backstory of anything. Like he could have had a baby by her sister and she stayed. Like who knows whatever the thing could be. Like, just whatever the dialogue is with the journey. So I always tell people in particular, and I know a lot because like you, I'll have real life married friends and real life relationship friends. And they all tell me the journey of which they got, how they got to where they are. And I always say, talk to people in real life because in real life, if you get you a real life committed relationship that you respect, that you admire, talk to them in real life and get the journey story because it's the journey that get to the Instagram highlight moment that you're so in love with, but without the journey, they don't get there. And a lot of times, you know, not making no decisions for anybody, but there's plenty of relationships that I know people love that have gone through infidelity and just decided to stay together.
Mhm.
And that's their business. Like, I have no judgment. And I understand why a woman would stay with her man, especially if she has a family. Many years ago, I remember I had a friend that was married and she was going through some stuff with her husband. And I remember one of her, I never forgot it because it's like so many years ago. And I was under at that term, like cheating is non-negotiable. But her other friend who was married said to her, do not let the side chick get your husband. Don't let the side chick get your family. Don't you, like, you guys work it out, because if you leave him with your kids and now you give her exactly what she wants. And I remember I was just like, what? But
it's more the same. Like you say, they just sit up here, just talk about cheating, monogamy, marriage, people getting cheated on. My friend got cheated on and she stayed, and just the same stuff. Cheating. Yeah, he cheated. They're cheaters. Everybody cheating.
My goodness. Kendra's ideas of marriage. She didn't let us know. She done said it too many times. He's either going to be faithful and y'all going to, go get, suits and dress clothes from Walmart, and y'all fancy dinner's going to be at Applebee's. That's your faithful man. Y'all exquisite dinners at Applebee's at best, or Permane Brothers. Or if he take you to Bora Bora, her words, her scenario, Bora Bora, your man gonna end up having a baby with your sister. This is marriage to Kendra. You either poor and faithful or rich and he's Mr. Choose your marriage.
Wicked. And we got some super chats.
Shout out to Uncle Julius come through. Appreciate your G. He said, y'all's tripping. Some of these 60-year-olds out chill with bodies and body. Who you think trained these cougar youngins are chasing? Y'all see when y'all get older. The game don't stop. Fishnets for life. OG, I respect that. I ain't saying that it ain't for sure.
I would say two things is true. The pool just shrinks. Yeah, let's be clear. Like we say, there's some 60-year-olds. Yeah, the key word, small percentage. As they get older, that pool, by the time then, there's very little women that age that keep themselves together and still ready to hunch. But they do exist.
There you go. And you gotta be a certain ninja to be getting the cream of the cougars. And I see you, Silver Fox. Yeah. It lived experiences, anecdotal. Shout out to brother Julius.
Nonetheless, if you find one, yeah, they're gonna teach you some things.
For sure. Lots of tricks.
Yeah! Boom, shakalaka!
Appreciate you, Didi. Standing on business. Says Joy better be careful. Kendra may sue for harassment. Shout out to the brother Classy Perspective. Says Kendra's friends, husbands, probably thinking, stop telling this woman our business. We've been stressing this, Classy. My gosh. Money. Shout out to the Indigenous Stallion coming through, gifting 5 single by choice memberships. Thank you, sir.
Yeah! Boom, shakalaka!
Here we go.
I matured and got older and got more married friends and more, I understand the mindset of a wife. Like, first of all, if a woman is cheating, if a woman's married, right, and you're sleeping with her husband and you know about her, and then you send her a DM, well, I was with your husband. Well, why was you with my husband?
Right.
Like why did you even sleep with him if you knew I existed? Well, I just want you to know about your man. Girl, what? Okay, now I know, and what? Oh, you want me to leave him so you can have the house and the home that he's paying for me? Why would I do that? So I actually, as I got older, I understand the mindset of wives, and are like, I'm not letting you, girl, you got a weekend. I got the year.
I think that every situation is so different. Like,
yeah, that's true.
And that is something else that social media, I think, makes very difficult, because what social media has done is removed nuance completely. The comment section, it's hard to understand tone. You can say one thing and mean nothing negative by it, and it be misconstrued and chopped up into a million different things. I would never do this, and all of a sudden it means 10,000 other things. And when it comes to like what you do, especially in a serious relationship and especially in a marriage, it really truly is no one else's business.
Right.
And that's why I say I don't, like, having been married, there are a lot of things that I would do differently now if I got married again.
What would you do differently, Joy?
I would be a much better communicator.
Okay.
I would definitely be a much better communicator. I think a big part of having any kind of serious relationship, whether it is business partners, longtime friends, a life partner, if you have, deep family roots, like having real conversations, not necessarily transparent conversations, because for me, at least in my experience, people that always want transparent conversations, they don't have real good intentions for you. It should be a natural exchange of thoughts, of feelings, of tapping in to see where you are, checkups, those type of things. And I would just be a better communicator. I would be more honest about what was important to me. I would be definitely more vulnerable. And what I already practice in my dating life now is if I have certain non-negotiables and someone says this is something that they want or any of that, then I just turn the page on them being a potential romantic partner.
Yeah.
Like, I don't want kids. So if you want kids,
could you date a guy that already has kids?
Yes, but not blanket. Like, I'm not dealing with baby mama drama.
Right.
What's like at all, like 0%. It's never been my experience in life. I'm not starting today.
So they have to be older kids.
No, not necessarily. And you have to be an active father.
Right. So the mama gonna be around if you're an active father, Joy.
But I don't mind that though.
Okay.
Like, if you have I think you should have a good relationship with your.
Oh, listen, you're not motherly. So just say he can't have kids. He can't have like a 2-year-old and bring her around you. You don't want kids. You probably, I wouldn't want to bring my kids around you. You see what I'm saying? Like, a man can't put a baby in you. You don't want kids. That's a mean spirit. So I don't know.
There's a lane for it, but it ain't with a man that has kids. What was that movie with the Olsen twins, like Parent Trap or something? Whenever the dad was marrying that mean woman, that's her. Joy damn near looked like her from that movie. If I got the movie right, y'all know what I'm talking about, though. Yeah, she gonna be nasty. She does have a nurturing. Respectfully, I'm not mad at this. This is not a bad thing. Joy doesn't seem to be nurturing. She didn't have kids. That is accountability. That's what's up. But same thing now, you get a guy that has kids, you got to be nurturing to his kids. You can't be sitting there like, get these things away from me. Joy seemed like that kind of woman, and I ain't got no shade, but she like, get this German kid away from me.
Yeah.
And if you don't, for whatever the reason, it's just not for me. It's for someone else.
That's fair. That's fair.
It's no different than someone saying that they don't want to date someone that has kids. Would you date someone who has kids?
I would. I mean, I wouldn't date a lot of baby mamas. I think that, I feel like
you wouldn't date someone who has multiple.
No, because you don't know how to make good decisions in life. Just like how men judge women. I don't know why they think women don't judge men in return. And what I'm constantly thinking about, and I'm quite sure you think about this too, once you get connected with a person, unfortunately, we're public figures. It just sucks, right? At times. Because so now you have people, I'm like, is the baby mama going to be like, well, my baby daddy dating Kendra G and the kid, I don't want any of that. Like, nope. So I would definitely, and I'll just think about like, okay, why are you not with her? What happened? If it was like 3 kids and you were married, or, one woman and you have 1 kid, but if you come in, you can't come to me with 3 baby mamas. I don't even know if I would do 2. It would probably have to be 1 woman that you probably had children with, but 2 would be max. And I'm really stretching it with 2. Actually, I wouldn't do 2. You can have 1 baby mama. That's it. Well, ex-wife, not even a baby, like an ex-wife, or like because I'm not because you gotta. And then also, what's so funny? I remember before. Oh, sorry. I just look at men that. And I could be wrong by this, but I have a theory that men who have multiple baby mamas don't tend to commit long. Because what I've learned from my show, the number 1 reason why some men are still open to marriage, the men that are, is because of children. Like, they want a legacy. Like, that's important to them. If they can't, why'd you make that face?
Oh my God.
But that's the truth, Joy. Like, the men.
Legacy what?
What do you mean?
Do you have castles? What are you passing on?
Oh my God, Joy.
Besides generational trauma and bad hairlines,
Joy.
beards that don't connect. Oh, this legacy is nonsense. I can't stand it.
Oh my God, Joy.
What are you talking about?
There are people, and
like
I'm talking about
lineage.
I am going.
You can't make this shit up. You can't make this shit up. Y'all heard it.
And this is where Joy and Kendra align. They are misandrous at heart. So that's where they got different nuances about her, because Kendra about 10 years older. But at heart, they don't like men. It's why they both single, no kids, all that. And Kendra said these men want legacy. Joy don't believe in legacy. She said, who is you ninjas? You ain't King Arthur the 12th? Who you think you is?
She said, I ain't giving y'all no babies. F your legacy. Huh? Yeah. He woman man haters. God dang it. Goodness gracious. But fine. I got nothing bad against Joy. I can't be a hypocrite. What do we say? You can go ahead and be a desperado in Mexico. Leave the children out of it. Joy ain't got no kids. Rage on, hyena. Rage on my baby. Here he is. Shout out to Ashy Foot Productions. Come through with the dub. We appreciate you, man. He says, I see Kendra is wearing the green of my Nigerian flag. If my Kendra was dressed like this on her birthday, I think her birthday wish would have come true. 1, 2, 3. Ahupe. Birthday to you. What happened?
Shout out to Ashy Foots.
Appreciate your stuff, man. Kareem. He says, this is wild. Kendra keeps framing all her hypotheticals as men doing all the cheating, but Joy cheated on her husband after moving to LA. Wicked work. The guy in actually don't talk about that stuff.
That part. Man.
Appreciate your stuff, man. Kareem. Says, my baby daddy date Kendra G is not a flex. Thank you. That's what she said, Miss X. She said, I gotta be careful who I get with. Because they'd be like, yeah, my baby daddy with Kendra G. Like that's really got some weight. Like, oh my gosh, she thinks she's so important.
Here we are.
Appreciate you, brother Classy. Says these women are the most depressing women on the internet. I agree.
Yeah, this is wicked. Middle age, no options.
I want to defend men for a second.
Please don't.
It is a man's desire to leave something on this earth when he's gone. Right?
Build something. And
what is more?
Men used to paint chapels. Like, what are you talking about?
Okay, so here's the deal. Fair enough. You don't have the mommy spirit. Okay, we can see this, right? So that is fair, and there's no judgment.
Legacy.
But there are some people who could not imagine not having children.
That part I understand.
Okay, so
I by the way, have children. Okay, I'm not against having children. I love children. I'm so glad that my brothers and sisters love making children because I have a gaggle of nieces and nephews.
But you don't
that
like
I
that they
adore.
refer to their children as a part of their legacy.
But like, what legacy? What are you talking about?
I mean, you know, okay, I want to try to defend
my
this.
legacy.
I think, well, I hear this a lot, but I just want to wrap this up. So the men that I find that call into my show that are like serious about marriage and really looking for that, they're the men who want to be a part of their children's lives. They want, they want a legacy. They want a family. And that is,
can we just say they want a family?
No, they want a legacy though. Like they say
no one's going to talk about it.
They really say
in 3
it, Joy.
generations, no one's going to remember your name.
That is not true.
It is true.
That's because, listen, this is again going back to what I said in the beginning. That's because you are around all these, athletes that
no, even them. Listen, we are so full of ourselves. Okay, we think we are the sun, the moon, and the fucking stars. You are a person, and more than likely, no one is writing songs about you. Okay, have children because you want to be a good parent, and you want a family, and you want to have that experience in this lifetime. This like legacy live on shit. Oh, you've done nothing in this life.
Joy,
okay?
stop
so
it.
just
I'm gonna
pour into other people with kindness. And you want legacy? Build a family of well-rounded, kind, young people. That's a legacy.
Okay, well, let me just defend the average person right now. That
is. There's not about average or great or rich or poor or any of that.
But
I'm
you
saying
said
that so often I hear men be like, "I want a legacy." You're not a good person. What do you mean you want to? I don't want you to pass nothing on. You do. What are you talking about a legacy? If you want a legacy, fix yourself, find a wife, and build a strong family unit. Are you thinking about doing that, or are you just trying to have children? Because if you're just trying to have children,
and there goes the problem. Y'all keep digging to the bottom of the damn bucket for the worst of us. If we are talking about legacy, we are talking about married men with families. So y'all so often want to go down to the NBA young boys and the futures of the world. We ain't talking about them. Granted, and even them men are building legacies because first of all, legacy is a man thing. Rest in peace to the Godfather. No, women don't build legacies in the same sense of a man. All right, y'all can nurture and be there to mother the legacy, but men create legacies. That's our thing. It's a masculine thing. So you wouldn't get it, Joy.
There you go. Legacy can refer to a gift by will, something handed down from the past or older technology. But yeah, she doesn't like it appears she doesn't like the idea of legacy. Again, she doesn't care about kids, and she is hurt. She started to speak from an extremely hurt place. She got all mad. What do you mean this legacy? Y'all ninjas ain't doing nothing. Whoa, my goodness. You come from, and how bizarre is this? You come from a family of successful siblings. Your brother, ain't her brother a Hall of Famer, NFL Hall of Famer?
Well, she come from her parents where Joy claims that her dad was abusive to her mom, and he come from a lot. He was abusive to everybody. All right, Mr. So she claims.
See what I'm saying? And yeah, they talking about these men being abusive. Yeah, they also said Michael Jackson's daddy was abusive. He abused them all to wealth, rich, and legend status. Huh? I'm pretty sure people would have said Tiger Woods' dad was abusive in the ways he challenged Tiger's mental strength. Stop it. Just stop. Men leave legacy. It's for the best. We have to. She said they ain't gonna remember your name after, however many generations. We control that. I resent that. I resent it. We control that.
Yeah, I was gonna say, speak for yourself. Like I said, two things is true. For the majority of us, we won't leave a legacy. The majority of people on earth, it's unfortunate. But if you know, you gotta figure this stuff out young. You can't wait till you're on your deathbed and be trying to leave some legacy. How you carrying yourself throughout life? All right, respectfully. And like you said, build them bonds with your children and your grandkids and the community and all that. And people will respect you, will have a legacy.
Give them something to honor. Be a pillar of strength, guidance, and wisdom to your children and the rest of your offspring. I told my kids I want my picture hung above the mantle. F that. Nah, shoot, all this work I'm doing, don't you dare forget me, god dang it. It's a curse in that. When you sit there and you don't know how your family acquired this land, and you don't know the story of your great-great-grandparents, what they had to do to get it, that's how you wind up with no legacy. But we control that.
Exactly. So Joy, granted, Joy has a very unfavorable, past on the internet. A lot of your stuff is documented, a lot of scandals and, adultery and men. So granted, you don't want your grandkids to know about selling this stuff. I would understand.
Yeah, shout out to the Kuda Kata Chronicles.
You don't want a legacy. You're making another broken family. You're bringing children into this world who have to struggle through you not being in the home. What the fuck are you talking about? If you don't have a wife, don't say the word legacy to me, please. Oh my God.
Goodness. Okay.
Castles and my name.
See, that's not true. I would say it's for women. If you are not a wife, I think a woman, if you are a wife, you are part of a legacy for sure. But a single woman can't say that at all. A single man can say that. So it's unfortunate, but he absolutely, the king with the gold make the rules. So
yeah, shout out to the idea of the Rolling Stone. That's a legacy. Papa was a Rolling Stone. Yeah, hunting everybody in the whole town. Legacy, baby. And men and his sons and grandkids will try to follow that. Don't ask me how I know.
Okay, so no, listen, I understand what you're saying.
My name has to live on.
And you're very passionate about your point, and I understand your point.
You don't even wash your balls.
Joy.
I mean, Kendra, let's be serious. Like,
Okay.
this is such a silly conversation.
But no, but I will say this. But what I am talking about I'm talking about the men who do want to get married.
Okay.
Exactly. She talk about men who don't wash up. They go to the lowest common denominator to prove a point, and that's it. That's insane. It's just pure misandry.
Joy, we can't help it that you done had gooch residue all in your mouth. Yeah, how do you know? We can't help it that you done just had, just ball suds all on the corner of your mouth.
Let's talk about that.
And that's what I was saying. Like, these are the men that call me. And legacy for them, let's say if their parents were married and they, like, the father's a senior, he's a junior, like, you know, this is little, like, we're all the Michaels. Like, it's like, that's the progression. It's like, when I get older, my kid, he goes to my high school that I went to, or I went to Hampton University. There's a lot of Hamptonians that they want their kids to go to Hampton. This is where, and this fulfills their life. And I'm not going to challenge that desire. I think that's not a bad thing to desire.
No, I don't. I think it's a wonderful thing to desire. That's not what I'm saying.
It did not sound like you thought it was
okay,
wonderful.
I think legacy is very silly, but I do think that it's a wonderful thing to want a family, right? To marry someone, to have children with them, to stay together, to raise a family, and like that family continues on. I think that's a wonderful, wonderful thing. I would not be here if someone didn't decide to do that.
Yes.
Okay. So I agree with that. But what I'm saying is there are men who will be like, I want to have children, but don't talk about the wife, marriage, family part. Just the like, I need to have kids to carry on my legacy.
Yeah. Well, Nick Cannon is a perfect example of that. You know, he talked about how he had so many kids because what he was going through. So we only use celebrities because everybody knows what we're talking about when we say
celebrities. But there's plenty of people that do this.
There's plenty of people like that. So there's a lot of men, whether we agree with it or not, that is important to them. Like, they want to procreate. They want to have little John and little Kenny and little Tommy. That's very important to them. And obviously, it's not that important to Joy.
No, I just don't think that you're starting a legacy. I think you're making humans.
Okay.
There's like a very big difference.
Okay, just for clarity, what would be an example of starting a legacy?
I think legacy is very silly. Like, I think the whole concept is silly because I don't think that I think we as humans have this incredibly elevated God-like mentality of ourselves that we are just going to be remembered for generations and our power is going to get passed on from so on to so forth. And, 5 generations from now, they're going to be talking about, Grandma Joy. They're not going to be talking about you. They don't.
Exactly. You can speak for yourself. Joy knows she don't qualify. She has forfeited with some of her life choices. She has forfeited that right to have the people talking about you 5 generations, at least something positive. All right. So we got to be careful what we doing out here. All right. What our reputation is in these streets, because you end up like that.
There's a curse in not remembering our elders and our ancestors. Shout out to the Carnegies. Shout out to the Rothschilds. You don't think I guarantee you, every child that's born into these families, they know exactly who the heck their greatest great granddad and grandmammy is. I guarantee they probably have a class on it. You're going to know who you are, so you know where you're going. It's a curse, man. Shout out to Anderson's Candy around here. I go in and they got those old oval portraits of the founders, look like the haunted mansion post pictures. You got to remember where you come from. You must.
Don't care.
That's not true.
They're not going to do it. They're not going to do it. Maybe one person. No. Maybe one person will say your name in 200 years. Maybe one person will be like, "Oh, that was so and so," and that doesn't. It doesn't matter. That's okay.
But this is where I challenge that. So I think in the big spectrum of things, yes, you're right. But when I think they're talking about legacy, it's about their family unit within their unit, right? So it's not about the world knowing them. It's about grandma's recipe that in our family, grandma is our queen. She's our Beyonce.
But you got to have a family to do that.
Yeah, you do have the family.
So if you don't have a family, again, you're just making little people.
Ooh. So a family is not created unless you're married.
No. Okay. No. Again, I think we're talking about 2 different people.
No, y'all ain't. Y'all just about to get into a heated argument because y'all got 2 different ideas on this. Joy does believe a marriage, you gotta be married to a man, Kendra, because it's his last name. When Kendra's sitting there talking about legacy, she's talking about the gynocracy. That's not a legacy, Kendra. You talking about Big Mama and Big Mama's potato salad and Big Mama and them and me and Big Mama. Where the hell is Big Daddy? That's his legacy. So Joy, like, y'all got 2 different ideas on this.
Exactly. Yeah, Joy said, Joy said, you just out here a single person having kids, bastard kids. Joy bit her tongue. She didn't say what she wanted to say. Yeah, she's against this. It seems like Joy may be against the turkey baster bastards and that whole movement. Yeah, let her know how you really feel, Joy. Don't be biting your tongue.
people here. Okay. I'm talking about the person who's just out here populating the earth.
Okay.
Right? Not raising, not putting together a legacy. Like just because you've made a person doesn't mean that you have a legacy.
You're talking about Future.
Why do you keep putting names on people?
Do you know these people in real life?
Do you think I don't?
Let me stop saying names.
And also, it's not about celebrities. There's so many non-celebrities that do this.
This is true. Okay, you're right.
And I have this conversation with men a lot because for whatever reason, I look like a breeder, and people like will argue with me about having kids.
Oh yeah, no, you would be a wonderful woman for a man to have kids with.
No, I would be a terrible person to have.
Well,
kids
you don't
with.
want the point I'm making is I understand why a man would want to get you pregnant.
I don't.
Why? Okay, let me break it down. First of all, you're
what? No. Once I've initially, sure, right. The process seems fun. There's other perks.
No, but
like once I've said, yes, I don't want children, there couldn't be anything less appealing about me if you are someone who wants children.
No, absolutely. Right. But
however, there's many follow-ups.
Right. Absolutely. But I'm saying the reason of the why is, first of all, to get Joy Taylor pregnant and to say that I have a baby by Joy Taylor and no other man can say that.
Oh,
do you know how many men would pay buku money just to say I have a baby by Joy Taylor?
How much are we talking? There's no amount of money. There's no amount of money.
But no, I just want you to see. I understand the desire why a guy would want to have a baby by you. Absolutely.
That's such a disgusting thought.
I understand that. I get both sides of the coin. I get how you're disgusted by that. Well, actually, I don't get that part. But why
it would be no. I'm not disgusted. Like, they're gonna clip this up. Like Joyce, I am an insane person, but I love children. I just don't want to have them.
Right.
I think it's great to have children.
Right.
I just don't want to have them.
Right.
I think it's great to want a legacy. That's not true. I think legacy is silly. I think it's great to want a family and to pass things on and recipes and all that. I think all this stuff is great. It's not for me. And I think that if you aren't actually building a family and you're just making children so that in your brain, your genes live on because you think you're special, it's fucking nuts. And there's not a legacy and it's total bullshit. And I as much as I don't want my own children, we talk about your show, people wanting to come on, get married, have relationships. Do you think that people still want to get married though?
Listen, Joy is a broken woman. All right. You can tell the passion and the venom in that tongue. They just, like I said, I think Kendra is content because, like I said, she's 10 years older. Kendra, like, look, it's over for me. Eggs in the fridge. You know what I mean? Joy, like, look, I'm still, Joy, what, 38? Joy, like, it's over, but I can still pop out a baby naturally.
Joy still thinks she got time to be out here joking and playing and joking. Like that video with her fake BBL. She done said it. These women let us know the source of their hubris and ego. She said, all it is a thumb swipe to get the meats I desire. She can still get her desired meats. She ain't full family. She's a hyena. So she's still like, I'm still playing my game. You don't get it. Kunja don't want to play Joy's game. See what I'm saying? Kunja like, marry me. Joy like, shoot, hunch me right and take me to, Barbados and we straight. Kunja like, nah, I need commitment and monogamy. Joy like, just don't give me nothing. Appreciate your step, man. Kareem says, Joy speaking like a true spinster. Triggered. Facts. Appreciate you, Nais. Says, Joy is in a sunken place. She's able to talk over KG. She is. That's wild. Appreciate you, Pharaoh's Kingdom. Says if it weren't for Joy's brother, she would be mixing drinks at the Cheesecake Factory. Holy heck.
Yeah! Boom, shakalaka!
Appreciate you, cute nerd. Says curious if Joy has any children. Nope, not one. If so, her destined for legacy may be telling the dad to get a DNA test. Your bloodline doesn't matter to her. Yeah, no kids, brother. I think, brother.
She said it. Joy said, I'll be a terrible baby mama.
I believe it.
Money.
Appreciate you, stuntman Kareem, coming through. He says the reason Joy hates legacy so much is because as a spinster, her legacy would be the woman who slept with the FS1 executive Charlie Dixon to get on a position on Skip and Shannon Undisputed. Hashtag allegedly.
That part. So for now, I told y'all we're going to do this in 2 parts. We're going to table this for a minute because it's a lot. All right. We're going to take so much of that babbling. We're going to put them Glaze Galaxy. We're going to send Kendra and Joy for an intermission glaze and we'll be back.
Well, intermission glaze. How nice. Refreshing glaze.
We got us the gun line.
Tell them about the gun line, boss.
We may not know which way to go.
Oh Lord, see, this shit is gonna be dangerous. Some dark-winged duck shit. Let's get dangerous. I play the fool for the fool. Everybody plays the fool sometime. And no exception to the rule. Listen, baby, you hear me? I played the fool for a fool.
That was amazing. Every time Joy would not agree with her with the celebrity she would pick, Kendra said, you must know him. Oh, you must know Future. You must know these people personally for you to keep giving me pushback. That's amazing.
And Joy told her, no, Kendra, stop name dropping. Like you said, two things is true. We are Kendra don't got that. She don't be thinking. Think she can do what she want. Kendra like Joy or Kendra, you can make your point without saying anybody's name.
Facts. But she's not. She's a fangirl. She gonna say a name every second she get. If you say the word B, she gonna say Beyonce. Anything you say, she can use it to say Beyonce. You be like, yeah, how you doing today, Beyonce?
Wicked work. So here we go. We're gonna get back to that here in a minute. But right now, we got a couple crazy stories to get to.
Black women getting flued out to Dubai.
This is a problem globally.
Men promising them a better life, a job, money, stability. But what they really got was something unimaginable.
This one, Bryant, he poops on dolls.
Many.
Oh. So they covering this story. I see it's on the Shade Room, all this going viral about our melanated sisters going to Dubai. And y'all just heard that woman. He said, there's a guy, he poops. He's pooping on them. I said, what? He poops.
I've been hearing the rumors. I process them as rumors all year long. I done heard y'all saying, making little jokes in the chat, calling Dubai Dubai. I've been seeing the jokes, but things that are very extreme, I just file away, as not confirmed. But here we are. Here we are. They out here getting doo-doo doing, huh? Not surprised.
Ability. But what they really got was something unimaginable.
This one, Bryant, he poops on dolls.
Many of them tricked into illegal prostitution, some men allegedly paying to defecate on them.
That has been happening for years.
This ain't something a normal human being, rather a whole nation craves on.
Social media calling it Dubai Porta Potty.
This, by far, has been the most difficult investigation of my career.
A secret industry this BBC journalist had no idea was happening until she threw on a wig, and she and her team, they went undercover to find the man reportedly behind it.
It really enjoy how this one.
What types of women were they looking for?
Young women.
Two of the alleged victims now at the center of an...
Man, listen. Y'all want to do everything except get up under some instruction here in America, be a wife, let's get the families back. No, I'm moving to Dubai. Dubai. Good luck. All right, good luck.
What are we really talking about right now? You telling me an American sister gonna come up, make an arrangement, fly to Dubai with the anticipation just to have it ain't one man. Y'all gonna make me think about this. It's more than one. Like they just sitting there like doo-doo bukkake. God dang it. They just sitting there just all on her. What is it? I don't know. Some kind of
I'll say it's not just the regular women like y'all say in the chat. There's celebrities. The woman, what's the rapper? The one rapper woman, not Ice Spice, but the other one that was just over there in the scandal. Cooking with Kaya just got caught up in Dubai. It's a couple of these women. So
they doo-dooed on Kaya.
Well, no, I don't know if she get like I said, I don't know if anybody getting pooped on. Them is all we on YouTube, so them is all allegations. But they're going to Dubai. We don't know what's going on. Yeah, sweetie, a lot of women we don't know, but they're going over there.
A lot of allegations.
What types of women were they looking for?
Young women.
2 of the alleged victims now at the center of an international investigation. Both of them, they died mysteriously after falling from high-rise buildings in Dubai.
There's a feeling that these cases are not being investigated properly because they're young, Black, African women.
I'm Justin Carter, and this is TSR Investigates. But before we get into it, roommates, for more TSR Investigates, make sure you go ahead and like this video and subscribe to the Shade Room's YouTube channel for
Is the idea that influencers are being flown to Dubai to satisfy a particular fetish of men over there, wealthy men in particular.
Yeah. So they're going for the bag. They are, I guess, making money. Some of them, but some of them come up missing, and end up in another country. So y'all better be careful and quit playing.
I just seen the comedian talking about this. Say he went on a date with a chick and they went to Wendy's, and she was talking about how she got a friend that went to Dubai and got like 15 whacks. And then later in that date, she was telling him how she had 13 whacks. Like, so these allegations are getting stronger and stronger. Again, I have a hard time believing it because I guess I still got faith in humanity, but I'm not rejecting it, but this is terrible.
And that's the fetish of being defecated on, or the reverse.
What you're about to hear and see, it's despicable and it's graphic, but BBC investigative journalist and producer Renako Selena knew she had to do something about it. She says about 3 years ago, she noticed the hashtag Dubai Porter Potty. It was floating around on TikTok with about 450 million views attached to it. It was gaining so much traction, partly because of a video that surfaced of somebody participating in lewd acts with men in Dubai, many identifying the woman in the video as 23-year-old influencer and model Monica Karunji. But it turned out it was.
And that's another thing. So these are melanated women. Are they all from the United States? Absolutely not. A lot of these women are from African countries, Caribbean, South America, Black European women. There are some American, granted, but it's just melanated women in general. They don't care what language you speak. They're looking for the skin tone.
There you go.
Because you don't speak their language regardless. You don't know what they're saying. They just want you for what you look like.
There you go. These, my understanding, these super rich dudes, do you see how they move? Like they will have a Rolex watch as the cap, as the oil cap for their engines while spending. So they just like to show that they are better than everybody. It is what it is. So I can see they're like, hey, Bring attractive Black American girl here. I want to poop on her. I will show you how great I will poop on beauty. I will poop on you.
Wasn't Monica in that video? All of this, though, reportedly led to Monica falling from a high-rise building in Dubai not long after. And the gag is the same exact thing happened to another woman 1 year earlier.
The whole process was incredibly nerve-wracking.
It was a 2.5-year-long investigation. Runako Selena shocked that so many content creators were speaking on Monica Karunji's death.
Became enthralled with the glitz and glamour of becoming an influencer.
Is this what it's come down to for a Birkin bag?
So yeah, for a Birkin bag. So this poor sister, they say she fell off of a building. Yeah. And I lost all my firearms in a boating accident too. So here we are. Things happen, I guess.
Ain't no fall. Ain't no telling. Don't know. Again, all speculations. Could she have been coaxed off? Possibly. Could she have gotten drunk and dazed and confused and depressed from getting dooted on? It's possible. Don't know. But what we do know is bad situation. Anytime you gotta go to these depths to try to get some onion, what's the difference between this and Squid Games? Like, there is no difference. Appreciate you, ma'am. The God, it's good to see you, sister. Says peace, love, and light, Mr. Walker and Mr. X. Keith, And I agree that Kendra's scalp is ticking us off. Randall 28. Appreciate your sister. Appreciate you and your husband.
Appreciate y'all.
Yeah! Boom, shakalaka!
So here we go. We're going to take these Dubai sisters. We got a safer place with Leon.
There you go. Might be a little doo-doo there too. Be careful.
This right here will get me some pussy tonight. But I don't want it. Not for this. Not with this. Fuck that. I don't want no pussy with this. This right here is paper. You want to? That's my rent. Hold on.
Yeah, Ninja. Yeah, I was about to say tear it into little pieces. Yeah, set it on fire.
This right here.
Do it.
This right here.
Do it.
This right here.
Yeah, I don't think it can get any worse. Women going and women letting anybody empty waste on them for money. Like, hey, you can't get no. How worse can it get? Appreciate your brother Kim Natter always coming through, gifting one single by choice membership. Thank you.
Appreciate you, brother. So here we go. I'm gonna pull this next story up. Hit the like button.
I met the love of my life, and I almost divorced his in 6 months, being real stupid and silly. Actually, we both filed for divorce. Let's talk about the struggles of being a new young wife. First thing I can tell you as a new wife, I know this is gonna be a hard practice, but shut your mouth. Shut up. Now, I know some of y'all gonna say, oh, you gotta shut up because you married? What, is he silencing you? No, sis, I'm not saying shut up. I'm saying pick your battles. And sometimes pick them quietly. Understand, when you became one with your husband, that means you became one. Y'all are one. You have to literally die to your old self.
Yeah, listen. This woman is wonky. So that's Dwight Howard, former NBA superstar. All right, the big 7 foot tall brother, halfway zesty or full zesty. What am I talking about? Y'all see the rainbow down there. So they was about to get divorced 6 months into their marriage because he was allegedly going with men's and women's and doing all type of stuff. But now she's giving marriage advice to women despite all the zesty rumors. She said she ain't leaving him. She can accept that.
Oh, shoot. I don't know about this one. I don't know. That's outside my wheelhouse. We always talking about keep the family together. This is a landmine. I don't know about this one here. Seems dangerous. Keeping the family together, there should be nothing detrimental to anybody doing that, except for your ego and pride. More than ego and pride can be hurt with these kind of wonky setups. I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah, and this ain't even a real family though. So this is just madness. They ain't got no kids. They in their mid, they both 40 years old or damn near close. At least he is, but I don't know about her. And they've been married for 6 months. It's like a fling. She's a beard for him. And he's been having a lot of zesty rumors and allegations. He just started dating this woman and married her.
Yeah, she looked like she a beard for sure. She quite masculine. Yeah, we all seen the videos of him doing what he be doing. Yeah, it is what it is.
So yeah, I believe he got he got kids and whatnot, but with this woman, no, I don't believe so.
Oh, okay.
You don't want to do that yet. What does die to my old self mean? Because I'm very much still alive. Simply means adjustments. You got to make a lot of adjustments. Again, heavy on your one now. Know your spicy attitude isn't passion. It's a nasty attitude. That has to die for your husband. Confrontational spirits hidden by passion. You're not passionate, sis. You just got an attitude problem. Lose it. Quick gem.
And it's more of the problem, right? So the internet is coming for her, as you can see. You like Kendra. They say, why the hell you up here giving marriage advice? You are married to Dwight Howard, and he out here on TMZ, out here with guys and women, allegedly, and all that. So, in ATL, doing whatever. And you up here trying to tell women, maybe she can, or can she tell women how to keep a successful marriage? I don't.
Y'all keep blurring these lines, because here we go. She a married woman. Don't we often get on Kundra for never even coming close to being married and talking about marriage? But here we go. She married to a high-earning Not 6'7". She done got 7'7". Huh? She can't talk about marriage? No, because context is critical. Huh? Would you take marriage advice from a Peach McIntyre? Huh? There's levels to this. All right, levels. So the answer is no.
Successful top tier men, they just want peace. They don't want anything else. You can't do anything else for them besides bring them peace. Mistake I made, me and my husband going through issues, telling my friends about it. Don't do it. Lying to yourself is hard, okay? You spent your whole life talking, probably talking too much, getting the last word, being overly opinionated, being emotionally unstable. Some people settle for that, but this person married you, they're not going for it. Passive aggressive attitudes. Most black men, when you do that, it reminds them of somewhat what they grew up with their mom, their siblings. They married you. They don't want to feel with the trauma from childhood. And I'm about to say something that's probably gonna hurt y'all feelings. Black successful men do marry black women. But my girls, let's be for real. Let's talk about it.
And this her victory parade. Like I said, she up here trying to ish on women. She like, yeah, us black women do get married. And they like, sis, pipe down. You married to a zesty man. Like, y'all ain't even fully married. This is some weird stuff. And she like, nah, we do get married. Look at me. I'm married. And they like, and she filed for divorce after 6 months, and then she reconsidered. And now she giving advice.
Absolutely not. Yeah, I just looked up pictures of her and Dwight. Yeah, she's a hyena. My goodness, they match. Stay together. Like somebody said in the chat, they look like they both experiment. She masculine as the day is long. She fit as a fiddle, but masculine as heck.
This person married you, they're not going for it. Passive aggressive attitudes. Most black men, when you do that, it reminds them of somewhat what they grew up with their mom, their siblings. They married you. They don't want to feel with the trauma from childhood. And I'm about to say something that's probably gonna hurt y'all feelings. Black successful men do marry black women. But my girls, let's be for real. Let's talk about it. I already know, sis, life was not easy for us. And along the way, we formed a little neck roll that we can't get rid of. Because life was hard doesn't give you the right to be rude, a bitch, confrontational, nasty attitude, uncooperative, any of those things. You're married now, sis, so you're joining with one. It should be a peaceful harmony, right? Which means you have to die to yourself with all the ugly things that do not create peace.
So, like I said, as you can imagine, she catching this smoke because the sisterhood was behind her when she was going through it. They like, leave them, sis, this and that. And now she stayed, and now she coming back trying to correct them. And they like, who, it ain't going over well. But as you can imagine, she's like the Peach McIntyres. They are on a constant victory parade. You can't stop them.
Makes perfect sense. All the dots align. Single folks want to keep everybody else single. So when she was ready to go, they like, yeah, they was ready to throw her parade and bow out the section at the bar at the club. But now, for whatever reason that she looking to stay, that's against gynocratic code. Leave that ninja. F him and his legacy. Y'all heard Joy. This is wonky, but the message is the same.
Let's talk about the maybe I rule. If there's conflict going on in your marriage, in your home, silently to yourself, not out loud to your husband, ask yourself, maybe I am understanding this wrong. Maybe I am processing this wrong. Maybe I am being overly emotional. Maybe I am not listening. Wow. If you silently ask yourself the maybe I's and then go in a corner and process them before you respond, you'll see that maybe I can do something to meet him more in the middle versus pushing the confrontation.
No. All right, because you ain't got no bussy. So she's sitting there seeing him on TMZ, walking, with a guy or whatever, pictures being sent to her. And she said, maybe my kudakata ain't tight enough. Maybe my gak is terrible. Maybe it's me. I just sit in the corner and I question myself.
Gak, kuda. That's your husband. There is a third hole. You understand? Give him full access, huh? Oh, access. Shout out to the sisters out there giving y'all man full access, huh?
I would imagine he probably has it. It don't suffice. He want what he want. So, yeah. I don't know what's going on with these brothers anymore. Him and Dwayne Wade, the dudes coming up, years ago, these was the masculine men in the NBA, role models. And then they retire and they go to this alternative life, and people like, man, what is this?
I think they get turned out. Yeah, out here on all these, wild drugs. I believe they get turned out. They be with one of these sisters. I done seen the videos. The sister say they be giving dude got, and then they Lambo his doors, and next thing you know, he your girlfriend.
I did not say you cannot have an opinion. I never said that. I said stop, process your emotions, okay? You married now. You basically just said, I love you for the rest of your life, my life, no matter what we go through. Me not really understanding the real concept of marriage, I was thinking like, oh, Dwight, you're doing this. I don't like this. I'm going to flee. I'm going to run. Listen, y'all, you ain't ready for marriage if that's the way you think it.
So here we go. Like I said, the internet stumped her out. They said, who the hell is you giving marriage advice? She says, I'm a married woman. They said, you don't qualify. As we say, there are holy matrimonies, then we got unholy. And I would say this would classify in the unholy category.
Yeah, because even though she is speaking a message on staying, which we believe as well, shout out to KS, this context is wonky. Yeah, there's too much going on. There's supposed to be structure, bounds, parameters within the marriage. Well, it's a coven. It's supposed to be rules. Y'all done threw the rules out the door with the rainbow flag. Tell you that now.
Man.
Appreciate you, brother. Divine Photos says chasing a couple of dollars and fame when you can respect the grind and work your way to getting what you want instead of taking the shortcuts. The only way to do it, brother. Shout out to the brother Swizzy come through with the 20 ball. Says SBC gang in chat. Salute to you, man.
Appreciate you, brother.
Yeah! Boom, shakalaka!
And shout out to the brother Mike. Mike come through with $5 in the cash app. He says Kendra is a dusty. I got 5 on it.
I appreciate you, Mike.
Shout out to Mike.
Yeah! Boom, shakalaka!
Shout out to brother Divine. Says, so her being married to the booty goon is supposed to be the flex. Eventually, when they divorce, she gonna play dumb and say she didn't know he was a backdoorian. That's the booty goon.
There you go. Yeah, as much as it is allegations, I guess he has never truly came out openly, not to my knowledge. All right, he's still in the closet, if you will, allegedly.
I saw that video of him grabbing his teammate's whole frontal area. I'd be daggone it.
So for that, we're going to take this marriage to the pit.
Amen.
Madness.
Fuck is you talking about?
This is Sparta!
You got to know when to hold 'em, know when to fold 'em, know when to walk away, know when to hide. You gotta count your blessings. You're sitting at the table. You hear me?
Ooh, child, things will get brighter.
Yo, wild booty goon. Yeah, absolutely the freak not.
Yes, that's egregious. So, yeah, to my knowledge, like I said, I don't know if he ever came out, really don't care, but that is egregious. Like I said, some of these guys, I don't know what's going on with the culture. That's unacceptable. Dwight Howard, Dwayne Wade, some of these dudes, y'all letting people down.
It's a waste. What do we mean? It's a waste of physical stature and gravitas. I truly believe all of these professional athletes, these gods amongst men, they need not be wasting their time on people's football fields and basketball courts. These need to be leaders in the community. Could you imagine having these big old giants walk around in the community instead of I'm not mad or hating on they hustle?
I'll say they can do both. They used to do both. Shout out to, Wilt Chamberlain, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, Ali and, Jim Brown. They used to do it. So you can do both, but we are disconnected.
There you go. Good correction, Brother X. It's a daggone shame.
So we got to get back to it.
There we go. We will. We trying. Doing our part, huh? Shout out to SPC, Carpet for the Horse Nation. We doing it. We moving, man.
But in the meantime, what we are doing, we're going back over to this.
Stomp out commits.
Do you think that people still want to get married though?
Oh, absolutely. But they don't want marriage. They want the wedding. They want the wedding. They want the ring. They want the proposal. They want to brag to their friends. But I don't think a lot of women really want the job description of a wife.
Do you think that men want the job description of a husband?
They want the benefits of a husband, but they don't also want the job description of a husband either. I think a lot of people, see, we got to go back to where I tell everybody, throw away the grandma and grandpa's dating book. We do not live in that world anymore. As Maya will just say, that was when dinosaurs were walking the earth. That's how drastically different it is. So let's go back to when marriage was high. First of all, marriage was almost like a job for women. They couldn't get jobs. So your husband was your job, right? You had nowhere to go. It wasn't socially acceptable to have children and not be with the guy you had kids with, right? So, and you didn't have money to go anywhere. Right. So whatever he was doing, and you just made your peace with it. And you were able to make your peace with it any way you wanted to, because you didn't have the social media embarrassment. Right. You didn't have the side chick posting on Facebook like Johnny's here tonight, and now you got to deal with everybody knowing that your man is with her on Thursdays and not with you, right? So all the things.
Yeah, hopefully he just got lost at sea and he got his pension.
Yeah, or it was the down south. When I was like, if somebody was in, everything was down south. If you were in jail, if the baby daddy, he's down south. That's just what you left it at that.
This is some broken-ish. All right. I mean, just brokenness. I would love to see a broken woman and a healed married woman talk. Kendra's coming to these spaces, talk to one of these women, that's over here, that's going to really have a conversation with you.
Shoot, Kendra told us about a time she talked to a healed married woman. The healed married woman was on Kendra's show, and the woman told how she was blessed and fortunate to be married. And Kendra told this married healed woman that Kendra said, I would have to downgrade my life to be married to your husband because I make more than he makes in a month or in a year in a month. So that's how Kendra talks to healed married women. She said this, pure wickedness.
Out there. Oh, I'm from Connecticut. Oh, they're in Charlotte somewhere. You're like, that's just what the story you told. We have progressed so far, and our progression has, declined marriages. It's just kind of what it is. One, women are doing better. They can financially stay. So, they can financially support themselves. So, Big Mama probably would have left too if she had the funds, and if society would have accepted it. But, it is what it is. I was thinking about this because I'm so excited about Brandy and Monica, right? And I know all these ladies that I'm about to talk about, so there's no diss. But, I grew up with Brandy and Monica. And I remember when Brandy was pregnant, she had to say she was married. Like, she could not just be like, I'm pregnant, because
I feel like I'm in a damn time machine. We was just on the Paul Pierce. She was just talking. Kendra, you got to get some better points. And you got to stop thinking that everybody just cheating. Like, oh, yeah, if Big Mama would have had some money like me, she would have left. Kendra, most women, especially our melanated sisters, throughout history, majority of them never had fortune and fame. They didn't. And they probably won't, not the majority. So you got to get under instruction and make it work with a man. Quit trying to tell people, hey, come sign up to my course so I can teach y'all how to get the bag and leave these men.
Kendra, when your bag ain't even last that long, womp freaking womp. And Kendra cannot fathom that healed women love being under the instruction of a man. Shout out to the sister Ebony Dean. She can't fathom that. Why? Because we acknowledge, sisters, that is some heck of vulnerability. Yes, you are surrendering your yes to us, and we are going to provide our portion so that we can live. That is big. You got to be healed. A damaged woman cannot be successfully married. You will diminish your man's position. Plain and simple. Kendra can't fathom. She's like, no, I got to have my own. Otherwise, I'll be down bad. You're still down bad.
Brandy was Black Cinderella. You're pregnant. First of all, she was pregnant at a certain age, so that was one thing. But she had to be married for society to accept her, right? Mm-hmm. Look where we are now, who I adore, Cardi B. Going through a divorce and married and pregnant by another man while she's literally pregnant by somebody else. But we're like, go girl, I love your outfit. You look great. Like, it goes to show you how different. Our society has changed. And I have to say this, I love all the women I just spoke about. So it wasn't a diss to any woman. It's just an observation of where we are. And the observation is important because when marriages were high, a lot of the things that supported it are no longer legitimate reasons. And also social media. Like our world is smaller. Before you had like your grandmother had to be the baddest woman in her town, in her block, in the high school. Like that's all she had to be, right? She didn't have to compete with women all around the world.
Right.
That is not what we're dealing with.
That's not true.
And the second thing is, Kendra, you perpetuate a lot of this culture. So you can't sit here and say, well, look at Cardi B. She pregnant and she married. Well, Kendra, you let married women come up on your show. You let pregnant women come up on your show. So if you really felt a kind of way, if you were against it, you would have some standards on it. You would not allow married women to come look for men because you would say, you know what, that ain't right. But no, you are part of the Cardi B culture.
You didn't have to say her name. Again, with the freaking name dropping. Within 1 minute, she done said Brandy, Monica, and Cardi B. Good to God, dang, she can't stop. And back in the day, Gam did not have to be the baddest sister on the block. That it was much simpler. No, it wasn't. Folks knew they lane. Still Mill Willie knew he was getting with Gertrude. Yeah, don't go looking at over there at whoever Becky. That ain't your lane. Folks knew they lane and they went after who they went after. Y'all have since stopped. No, the men let the women choose back in the day. Y'all just out here loose with your kudakata.
Like our world is smaller. Before you had like your grandmother had to be the baddest woman in her town, in her block, in the high school. Like that's all she had to be, right? She didn't have to compete with women all around the world.
Right.
That is not what we're dealing with. Men have phones. We have dating apps. I own a dating app. You're swiping, you're meeting people. You could be in Atlanta and be like, maybe my future is in Houston. Or, you're in New York, like, oh, okay, my wife might be in Miami. Like the success of my show is those circumstances. Literally people that gotten married from my show are people that would have never met in any other.
Well, here's the thing. You're talking about the top men, Kendra. Let's be real. You speaking about the top men who always had to pick of the litter. Granted, it is easier for them now because they got, it's digital. They can go on IG and choose any woman they want. But for regular guys, that is not the case. There ain't men in New York searching for women in California. Most people are dating in proximity as they always have.
Facts. That's how it works. That's undisputed. But go off loud and wrong, Kundra.
Arena. Like one was in the first marriage. The girl was in Charlotte. The man was in Miami. Then I had a guy that got married. He was in California. His wife was in Philly. So our world got smaller with social media. So everyone's feeling like they have so many options. But this is where I know you don't like it. But this is where the kid hook, and the kid has always been the hook, right? Kid and money has always been a lot of hook for marriages because it's like, listen, we got these kids together. It is what it is. We got to work through this stuff because I'm not going to support these kids without you, and you get to live your best single life. But for people who do still take procreating children and raising them in a family unit, they still really desire marriage. For them, it's still really important because they can't imagine anybody else. Like the men that I know that are married, like they love their wives, but ultimately it's like they could not imagine somebody else taking care of their kids. Like that to them is like absolutely never can another man, be the man that my kids wake up to and do all the things for. And ladies, if you want to get married and those are the men you should focus on. Focus on the men. Not Joy, because she doesn't want to have kids. But if you want to have kids, so okay, let me add that part to it. There are plenty of men who agree to that. They agree to let's have a family, have a home, and have children together. They might not all be tall. They might not all be rich, and they might not all be fine. Let me add that, because I'm talking about a character attribute, not a physical attribute. And this is another thing that gets people really messed up, because women in particular are focusing on physical attributes first, and then substance attributes second. Like the character second, and you're never gonna win in that way. There's so many women who are married who don't have the best sex with their husband. Like they probably have okay sex, but they're not like jumping on like ceilings and things of this nature. They're just having
God, that sounds horrible. Who wants to do all that?
Wait, do I what?
Jump on ceilings.
Oh, there's plenty of people. There's some men that have been so entertained that it's hard to please them in that way. But not to go off tangent. So I think people make compromises. Like
y'all going off tangent. Like y'all just talking and talking and talking, not making a lot of sense, lying, all right? Not I mean, misinformed and misinformation is just a bunch.
Jumping off the ceiling. I'm just listening, trying to see, collect some data. Is that what y'all sisters want? I done heard Kundra say this a couple times, talking about okay hunching. Where we at? It's my understanding that to have above average physical intimacy, like you have to be in shape, and too many of us are not in shape. Hunching is a physical act. Do I need to say that? Like, so fitness, health plays obviously, yeah, attraction, but shoot, with health and fitness, attraction gonna be there. So yeah, let's address that. I'm big on that. Down with these loveless marriages, man. Let's get ourselves together. Let's make marriage look desirable to the youngins for all the good reasons.
That part. And like you said, either you're gonna be in shape, Kendra, or any woman, or date in your lane. Because there's a man out there that's smitten with you, but you want the guy that got too many options, and you really low on the totem pole.
Accept it.
Well, you have to make compromises. Yeah. I think it's different for me. I don't want kids. I've been married. I've had the wedding. So I think I try to remove what I need and what I want from what a lot of people are going through, because I realize that it's very different for me. Where I would 100% agree with you is the idea of marriage is almost always better than the reality of marriage for people. Because the truth about marriage is that it's a choice. It's not something you have to do. It's not something that you have to stay in, especially anymore. And it's not like having a child where, okay, you will always be a parent. Even if you're not raising them, somewhere in this world, you have a child that is yours, that is your DNA that you created, even if you have nothing to do with them. It doesn't erase the fact that that person, that human exists. So you're picking a partner, and you have to pick them when you don't like them. You have to pick them when they don't smell good. You have to pick them when they're sick. You have to pick them when they're down. You have to pick them when they're irritating you. Like, you have to when the sex isn't good, when you're not having sex at all. And that is what going in a long relationship is about. It's about making compromises all the time. You're always having to meet in the middle, or not at all. And you're going to have fights, and you're going to have to get over it, and you're going to have to forgive, and you're going to have to stay. And the glamour of marriage is that it's a choice. And to me, actually, that's the most beautiful part of marriage, is that through all of those things that in any other situation you would leave, a business, a friendship, sometimes even family, you are continuing, not because you have to, but because you want to choose this person. And you've both decided that's what you're going to do, and you both stick with that. And obviously there are, circumstances that you cannot get over and cannot forgive. But marriage is not contextualized like that. It's sold as a status symbol. It's sold as, a really fun Instagram journey. It's sold as glamour. And
that's part of the problem. Rest in peace to the Godfather. Duty, responsibility, honor, right? All these wonderful things. But y'all worry about Instagram pictures, happiness. Y'all just too selfish. That's what it boils down to. Everything she just said, modern women are too selfish to sacrifice like Big Mama and them did. That's why Kendra always talk, oh, Big Mama couldn't leave. Yeah, we selfish. I got a little bit of bread. I'm leaving. Even the women that have no bread will still adopt that theory.
Delayed gratification. Must be able to practice delayed gratification, especially as a married couple with kids, because there comes a time where y'all taking care of these kids. It's what you're doing. It's what you signed up for. It doesn't have to be, oh, we wasted, we losing our best years. This is why health is wealth. You can practice delayed gratification when you're taking care of yourself, when you're on your purpose, when you're striving for an obtainable goal. That's it. But they out here and they can't practice that delayed gratification. They got to have it now. So they in they 30s, mid 30s, take care of their kids, but they also got to start, buying their Harley Davidsons, getting their Hershey shed. Slow down, step by step. But shout out to our microwave society. We want to do it all at one time, and we ain't even healthy enough physically or mentally to carry it out.
Then when it hits people that it can be those things, and there are moments of those things, but there's also way more moments of everyday not those things. You have to be able to do that. Like that is what I don't think people who are married emphasize enough for people.
Yeah, well, it goes back to what you said earlier about married people and people in relationships obviously don't share everything, right?
Right.
And this is why I said always get you real life married friends so you get the real life journey of marriage. You know, it's interesting because you was once married. So I always say my teacher with marriage was when I was engaged many years ago, out of college sweetheart. And the one decision that me and my ex made was if we got married, we would never get divorced. And I really love that that was our decision because it caused us to take it serious. And in taking it serious, and when I always say, you know, he was an amazing guy, no infidelity, like he was an awesome man, but we had a different life plan. And the lesson and learning, somebody would have had to give up their individual desire for the unit to work. And normally that's the woman. Normally the woman compromises and she, you know, okay, we're gonna go on the guy's journey. At this time, I'm young in radio. Like my career is so unpromising. I'm making like $7 an hour. He's an electrical engineer. He had probably still doing that to this day. You know, who knows? Had a great job. So it would have made sense outside looking in. You give.
All right, here we go. Here's the thing. My biggest issue with this is she's going back to this. We're back in 99 and 2000, people. Like, I don't.
Cash Money Records taking over for the 99 and the 2000.
I can't believe we're doing this again.
Every time. Like verbatim. She just keep saying it. You know, when I was going to have to sacrifice her individual, blah, blah, blah. You know, he was this, and I did this, and I was making $7.
Well,
It's
there's
like
my question. She was making that for a long time. So the problem is she acted like she left this dude, and then within 12 months she blew up. No, it took over 20 years for you to catch a wave on Instagram doing this show. Because before that, you was wearing clothes with tags on them. We know, it's documented. So how long did it take for you to truly reach success? You see what I'm saying? And it is this success. I don't think so.
Absolutely freaking not. No, at least not by my standard. It has come and gone. She already talking about leaving her Mecca, her LA penthouse. Shout out to the brother O'Shea Duke Jackson. He covered one of these videos with Kundra and how she had a slip in what she said. Allegedly, Kendra, she did not leave Mr. 99 in the 2000 just because of radio. Allegedly, this also was around the time she was messing with an athlete. So allegedly, Kundra was like, hey, I don't know about Mr. Wholesome and Safe, because Mr. Athlete over here hitting the back of this oven. Huh? Yeah, everything ain't so black and white. Money, 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 money. Shout out to Can I Get Some Podcast? Seen this brother over in the Raquel's chat. Good to see you. Says great show, great topic. Salute to you, brother. Salute to you, man.
Appreciate you, brother. Here we go.
Up your dream and you have this family. And I couldn't do that. And it taught me it's like, oh, okay, marriage isn't just about the wedding day. It's not just about love. And I talk about marriage so much on my platform. And I just want to say this, like my best friend, who's also your really good friend, is married. I so support their marriage. I have a lot of friends who marriages that I support. I think marriage is a beautiful thing if it's done in the right way, right? If it's with a person that you really love and enjoy. But we have to talk about, there are a lot of people who are unhappily married. Like you know,
of course.
Like there's a lot of women. I have a therapist and, you know, obviously due to confidentiality, she doesn't ever tell me, you know, conversations, but she makes it clear, like she has a lot of clients of wives who are just trying to make it through the week, you know, for whatever reason, compromising what they had to give up to become a wife, maybe not being happy being a mother, you know, some resentment that their husband is still able to flourish as she holds it down. So that's why I say that a lot of women want that show off moment of someone chose me, they gave me a ring. Girl, choose yourself. Like I said this before, I'm a pick me because I pick me before you pick me. Like I don't need a man to validate my existence with a jewelry. I not to talk my shit, but I'll buy it myself if I just want a ring, right? That's just a symbol, right? But people get lost in that validation from a man. And I'm like, that's a scary space because if you don't know how to validate yourself, you are going to be a lost somebody because now that love is predicated on another person's idea of you. And here's the truth of the matter. Everyone's not getting married.
This is ridiculous. These are broken women down to the core. She says marriage ain't nothing but a damn ring, essentially. just a ring. And Kendra says she got enough money, she can buy herself a ring. That's all it is. We talk about a ring. She could buy herself one before she allow a man to control her. It ain't gonna happen.
Self-validation. She says she will buy her own ring before she needs a man to validate her. Self-validation, the practice of recognizing and accepting your own emotions, experiences, and worth without needing external approval. And see, this is a problem. What do we say? This is detrimental. Therefore, I don't care what you think. I don't care what nobody thinks of me. That is so untrue. There ain't not a soul on earth that can move and be successful in any way, shape, or form if you don't care what your respected peers and elders of authority think of you, because they have a strong effect on how you move through life. But look, observe the subject, Kundra. She don't care what people think. Look at the outcomes. You show me a healed woman that would want to trade places with her, and I'll show you a not healed woman.
Yes. Kendra says she gonna buy her own wedding ring and marry herself.
Is this camera on me? Yes, it's on. That's stupid. Use your common sense.
And I will say this, that's not an original idea. So shout out to the singer Maya. So Kendra, you ain't the first one, but it's not a successful thing to do.
There you go, Kendra. Marry yourself and then go live on your wedding night. Yeah.
Like we're not in a planet where, you know, everyone doesn't get married, and then people that get married, there's a high probability, just from statistics, you may get a divorce. So you can't let marriage define who you are as a woman. And I still support marriage, so I don't want to get anything wrong with that. I 1000% support marriages, but I don't think it's necessary for your validation.
Do you still believe in romance?
Yeah, but what do you mean? Like romance in what way?
Are you a romantic still? Because you deal with, first of all, if you've never seen Kendra's show, okay, if you've never experienced the Kendra G singles live, highly encourage. You get some pretty wild people from time to time. You get some amazing people as well.
Right.
But you get some Delulus,
yeah,
as well. And you know, sometimes I can admit this as well. Like I am sometimes not the best with romance. Like I feel like I need to appreciate it more, and maybe I'm just like a little callous. But I feel like it's how do I want to say this and not get canceled? Maybe it's harder for men to be romantic because they're with all of the stuff on the internet these days. It's like if you do anything nice for women, you're like a simp, you know. And it's like the simple things, like not buy her a Bentley, like write a little poem or a little note, you know, like little things like that.
You know what? I believe in romance. I mean, every man I've ever dated has always been romantic. I'm a giver too. Like I enjoy giving. Like I received amazing gifts.
Well, let's just say this. It depends on the man or the woman, Joy. So the simping boils down to the woman. You're the foundation of it. So if the woman is a 304 and he's sympathetic to your 304 ways, he's a simp. But if you are a wife-minded woman and he courting you to be his wife and y'all end up getting married, then clearly he wasn't simping. But yeah, when we talk about women like y'all, anybody being nice to y'all, they are simping out.
Absolutely. Yes, man. And we talk about that. You should be most sweet and tender with your woman, brothers. That's how it works. That is your leverage. You got to be nice to them. It don't work no other way. If you don't be kind to them, they're going to be thinking about a man that is. That's just how it is. And again, if you ain't kind to them, who is going to be kind to them? But again, this is wife treatment. Don't you dare send no hyena, no IG thought baddie, no love text, no love letter. Man, you is jiving. She going to put your heart in the shredder.
Always been romantic. I'm a giver too. Like I enjoy giving. Like I received amazing gifts. I've given amazing gifts. That's just a part of my cloth, right? And I think that real men, if I use the word candidly, they don't care about that simp no shit. Like real men know it is, they take pride in to be able to do for their woman because their woman is a reflection of them. So the way they're really looking at it is, no, I want you to look good because you're representing me. So as good as you look is as good as I look. That's how a real man looks at it. They don't care. Any man calling a man a simp is a broken guy. It may be to his defense. Let me not call him broken. Maybe he got taken. Maybe he once gave into a girl that broke his heart and now he has this cold
it's called
heart.
healing. There's therapy. There's things you can do.
Like he's probably dealing with his own accord. But men who are givers and take pride, they want their woman to look good. They want to. I have friends who husbands aren't flashy, but buy them flashy things all the time.
So you're a gift. You're.
I am. I'm a great. Let me tell you something. I'm a great gift giver to the point
gifts
where
are not. I
I'm
love
a great
gifts.
gift giver.
I love gifts, but that is not my. I actually wish getting gifts was my love language.
I'm really good at it too because I'm a thoughtful.
I'm a good gift giver.
Yeah. Oh.
I'm not a great gift receiver.
Oh, I can do both well. I can do both well. I can receive very well, and I can give.
Yeah, we know you give. Shout out to Ashy Foot. Ashy Foot had that Rolls Royce. Y'all thought he was buying all that stuff, helicopters and all these things, yachts, yacht parties. That was not Ashy bread. Those was not Nigerian ruples. That was Kendra American dollars.
Yeah! Boom shakalaka!
I would be so embarrassed and ashamed to have went on this premature victory parade, moving to LA, driving Rolls Royces, talking all this cash money, popping off your ish every other show, just to fall from grace. It's happening. We got predictions. Me and Miss Hexton talked about this. I believe she gonna move to somewhere in Texas or ATL, wherever you can get the most bang for your buck. Wherever she go, the appeal of being glamorous has to stay. So she ain't moving to somewhere like New York or even LA. I think she gonna move somewhere Texas, maybe like a Austin. I don't know, where ain't too expensive, a nice big old house, and say, hey, this is it, which would be smart.
That part. I don't know. I think she may stay in LA. She definitely gonna downsize. You ain't gonna see her up, 100 feet in the air or 100 stories or whatever in the penthouse. She gonna be somewhere, I don't know, maybe go rent a house or something. I don't know what she gonna do. And then she gonna say, no, I did it because I need more space for my studio and, yada, yada, yada. We'll see. I think she ain't leaving Hollywood. I don't know. I don't know.
Because I feel you. Because that's almost like her tuck and tail. You just moved to Hollywood, now you're moving out. Yeah, I agree. It's a hard sell, but nevertheless, that'd be egregious to go from that top floor view, and now you on the bottom floor. She got to be against a wall. Yeah, you don't show us the street view. If you go live and we see cars driving by, Kendra, have you been missing out on your munyon? Is your love app not doing too well? Yeah, I'm laughing at it because Kendra's a duty head.
I'm
not a good gift receiver.
But I've been receiving gifts from since childhood. My dad spoiled me.
Oh, okay,
from literally from childhood, I was my father really set the tone. And literally as I got older, the desires got bigger. So when I was a little kid, it was he buy me all the gyms. Remember that gym is truly outrageous. So I got all the gyms, I got all the Barbies. At that time, it wasn't that expensive to spoil me. As I got older, it got a little bit more challenging. But no, I'm accustomed to receiving gifts, but I also enjoy giving. And sometimes I'll think about gifts I've given to past men I've dealt with, and I'm like, oh. But at the same time, I'm like, you know what? I'm happy I gave that because it was from the heart, and I give really good, thoughtful gifts.
I'm a great gift giver. I really like to, especially if I know you really want something, or if it's something really unique. I'm good at that. I like to do that, but I'm just not. I am, and it is to my detriment. I am a words of affirmation girly, and it's terrible.
Oh, that's good. That's cheap.
No, exactly.
He can just tell you, you look good today. And
exactly. That's all I need, and it is such an affliction.
That's good too. I think there's nothing wrong with that. No, there's nothing wrong with that.
It's terrible. And what if they don't mean it? And sometimes they don't. Well, they always mean it when they say I look good. I mean, let's be serious. But the other stuff, though. The other stuff.
What's the other stuff? I love you.
I mean, I think it's tough because I just am very susceptible to. I'm a talker. I want to talk. So when you say the movies or what is that show Queen Charlotte, that scene where he But wait, oh my God.
You need a man that
like
won't,
I could die.
no.
Anyone could say I would die.
I want the man that makes you not talk. Like you just so smitten that Joy ain't got no word to say. Think about this. You know what I thought about? This is the truth. I really thought about this. Y'all know how much I love Beyonce, right? And Beyonce to me is like queen of all, like boss, all those things. And I was thinking, besides on stage, every time I see her with Jay-Z, she's not really talking. Like every time I see, like, and this is, you know, one of the most powerful women on the planet, right? Hands down. This is not a debate. But when she's with her man, she is very demure. Like, I really thought about it. I was like, I don't think I've ever really seen Beyonce talk as much when she's with Jay, unless they're on stage and they're performing. So I say that that's the kind of man I want for you. I want the kind of man, because like you said, you like to talk, that when you're with him, Joy's just sitting there, just sitting pretty, don't got no words to say, because she's just with her man. That's the kind of man I want for you.
Man.
You can't make this shit up. You can't make this shit up. Y'all heard it.
Yeah. The kind of man I want for you, a billionaire, a black billionaire from the hood, a dude from the hood that rose to the top. Beyonce's husband, not like him. I think you should go take him. I think you should go take Jay-Z from Beyonce. That's what Joy thinking now. Maybe I should take him. You know, Kendra, stop. And she just said something. As power, they all look up to Beyonce. Kendra said, whenever I see her with Jay-Z, she ain't talking. She's shutting the hell up like a wife. She just demure. Kendra said, I don't know how to act like that. I'm always going to be ratchet and twerking and talking
and won't give that brother Jay no credit for that. See, it's all about her, not Jay's leadership. We so damn damaged, man. Kendra can't give her brothers credit. It's right in front of her daggone face. My goodness. And how it's kind of wicked, right? This is the kind of man I want for you. I can imagine, like, you know, I was ecstatic when my brother Gav got married, but never in the world, like, I want this kind of one for you. You don't pick. You don't pick. What you mean? I want a guy like this for you. No, you don't, Kendra. That's just straight cap right there. That's an impossible thought from a woman like Kendra. You cannot sit here and think about Joy being happy with a man because you ain't. That was just a lie. That's why it sounded so fake. That's the kind of guy I want for you, Joy. No, that's the kind of man you want for you, Kendra.
The man that can shut you up.
Yeah. I mean, if he's out there.
He's out there. He's out there. I believe he's out there.
That's a tough wrestle.
Nah, but he's going to be a man that's going to be so confident, because
confidence is very key with me.
No, he's going to be a simp like y'all just hit on. A man that can shut you up. Don't nobody want to have to shut a woman up. I don't want to have to control you, shut you up. None of that. Be an adult. Fall up under instruction.
Follow my lead. Plain and simple. That's what it means. Falling under instruction. Learn your man. Learn. Ain't no checking, you know, when we out. I wish I might not ever have to. Ain't never no situation like that. Me and my lady out, and I gotta, I've done something wrong. That's how deep my accountability ain't. No, if we out and something go awry, and I know I've done something wrong. My leadership is faulty. Golly, that ain't it. Appreciate you, Dark Man Jeff. Says, look like Kendra is getting closer and closer to sending that Chicago radio producer that, hey, big head, remember me, Kendra G? Huh?
Look.
Yeah! Boom, shakalaka!
Appreciate you. Lady Sama says, Kendra's DG is upside down. Is it? Is it? Nuh-uh. It is. That's hilarious. That's how you know they ain't got no friends. Joy see that. It ain't. It is. Appreciate your stephead Kareem. Says, kudos, Kendra. You left your man and blew up years later. But how many melanated women did the same and failed miserably? Trust and believe they regret their decisions. That's a fact. Kendra regret her. She just says that she doesn't.
That part.
Appreciate you, Frederick Howard. Says, ladies, how would you feel spending all your money on frozen eggs? Foolish, huh? They have to get thawed out now. God.
So here we go.
Though I love a confident man. Like of all the attributes that you can have as a man, confidence is by far the sexiest to me. Because if you are, and not arrogance, like there is a sense that a really confident man has, like that. I'm obsessed with that.
Yeah, like he's gonna be confident. He's gonna be obviously strong in his own rights and accord, and he's gonna be like, "Girl, I got this." Like,
Kendra said, "Where's Joy's husband?" I'm sick of listening to her.
No. I don't think. Okay, first of all, I don't think you have to get married. Who said it has to be a marriage?
That's true. I don't necessarily think that. I don't know. I would get married again though.
You would get married again?
I would. Okay. I mean, it's gonna take that man you're talking about.
Now, see, I'm the opposite. I don't have to get married.
I don't have to get married either. Okay. Yeah. You have a card game.
I do.
Okay. That's not.
Man, you hear them? They sitting here just.
You a liar.
That's a lie.
The woman you feel in you is the devil. Why? The devil is the spirit of a lie.
Yes.
Huh? You a liar.
Yeah. Joy said, I would get married again. You said, really? You would let a man marry you and get your money? That's because Joy ain't come from brokenness like you, Kendra. She actually comes from a nuclear family, and money. Her brother got money. They done had money for a long time. Kendra, you are new money. And Joy ain't necessarily got maybe a lot of money in her name. Maybe she's like the heir to some of this stuff, and she got access to this stuff. But Kendra, you a little different. You selfish with yours. All right, Kendra sitting there like, I done made this money. It's my money. Money. Huh. I'm not getting married. He ain't taking my money.
You can't fire me. I quit talk. That's what that is. I ain't got to get married. Kendra, ain't nobody looking to marry you. It's documented. Ashy Foot was your best shot at best. Last shot at best. Joy, on the other hand, she can find a simp to marry her. Joy is a masculine woman. She'll take on a more submissive dude. So that's why her hope is still there. I'll get married. But Kunja realized it's over. So her word is, I don't have to, meaning I can't.
And the thing with Joy is a divester. Joy will date any race of man. So that is what opened her up to being able to find a guy who is wealthy, but, Brad or Chad or something. So it's different dynamics that Kendra is not willing to do.
There you go.
So the Kendra G singles card game. But we'll splice in a photo.
Okay, we'll splice in a photo. Yeah.
Okay, so you.
So the way it works, and we're gonna do a girls' night, and Joy will be there. So it's 3 categories of questions. Tell me the truth, turn me on, risky business, and then there's shot glasses. That if you don't want to answer a question, and you can do a water shot. And I'm mad I don't have the card game in person, but I do know some of the questions that I'll ask Joy to see. So, and tell me the truth. One of the questions is, have you ever bought a plane ticket for a guy?
For sure.
You flew a guy out?
For sure.
Then you know about broke penis. What are you talking about?
Oh, of course I know about this. What do you mean?
Then why was you acting like, where did broke penis come from?
No. I'm looking for them now.
Oh, girl.
Yeah. Can't find them.
They got to sign an NDA now. Like probably back then. We got to sign an NDA.
No, I used to be a huge trick. Of course I did. Yeah.
Oh, you did?
Yeah. It's lovely. It's so nice. I do enjoy it. I'm retired now. Don't ask me to fly you out.
Wait, so okay, we gotta get the details on this. So how did you do it? Like
this is not a secret. I've talked about this so much.
That you bought plane tickets.
I mean,
why couldn't he buy his own plane ticket?
Because he doesn't. They didn't like to work.
Oh,
what do you mean? Why else wouldn't you buy one?
Oh my God!
For sure. I mean, I've paid rents. Like, yeah.
You paid rent?
Yeah.
Joy, when did you pay somebody's rent?
Girl,
you do move like a guy. We've talked about this off the record, and you definitely move like
anyone who knows me well has said that sentence to me. I gotta tell you, it really makes me proud.
It makes you proud?
Yeah, it's such a compliment.
Man, listen.
That's all she care about. Cannon, pump, and pump. Cannon, pump, and pump.
Listen here. If you are capable of hitting the back of that kudakata, Joy will do anything. She that kind of woman. All right? There's women like that out there. They don't mind. And normally the guy is like it ain't just anybody, it's somebody that she desires. So it's trophy type stuff. And her brother is former NFL, so she's been in that world. So who knows? She's dating these former college athletes and stuff, guys who didn't make it, but he still looked the part.
Man, I ain't got nothing bad to say about Joy. She said, that's the biggest trick out there. Salute to you, Joy. Yeah. Good for the group. Shout out to Media Man. Kendra said, why are you buying them plane tickets? She said they didn't like to work, but they was working her back. That's what it was back, Kendra. You don't know nothing about that. You too busy out here getting swole up chasing your dreams, all right? While Joy's out here getting all the meat she desired. Don't be mad. Joy got meats. You didn't. Joy got meats and married. Again, for Kundra to be sitting here trying to act like she has a higher moral compass, this woman that moves like a man has accomplished a lot more than you. You ain't accomplished anything. Not even financial success.
Man.
You got to pay to play.
Well, shout out to Joy. And she said she was doing this years ago. So one thing about Joy, as she get older, she will be a legendary cougar sugar mama. That's why she had smoke with Kendra when she was up here talking about Kris Jenner. Because Joy like, Kendra, that's going to be me. I'm going to be the sugar mama.
There you go, man. Take note. This could be your sugar mama. Play your cards right. High paying sugar mama. Elite. Huh? Compete. Go get her.
Tell me why.
I mean, I really passionately feel like I want to do everything that men do.
Okay.
As a woman. Like, I love being a feminine woman. I love it so much. But I am also a defiant bitch. And I don't care how that sounds. Like, anything you can do, I can do better.
Ooh. I wasn't expecting Joy to say she paid a guy's rent before.
I'm not doing it anymore. Okay?
Oh no, I was gonna say they're gonna big penises are about to be all in your DMs, and they're gonna say, "Listen, I'll do whatever you want me to do. My rent's only $800."
$800.
Yeah, if he lives like in Alabama, I don't think rent is that much in Alabama. Shouts to Alabama. This is not a diss. Okay. Well, I wasn't expecting Joy to say yes to that question.
I'm a dish you, but if I say it's not a diss, then it's not a diss. Or you an oracle? Kendra absolutely was a diss. Yeah, $800. Joy like 800. They out in California. Joy like, I'm paying $3,000 rents. 800. Joy said I would do that no problem. That's it.
That the one light-skinned comedian dude, I can't never remember these folks' names. Nevertheless, some new comedian out here, he said he paying $15,000 for Miami. Top floor Miami corner penthouse, $15,000 a month. Yeah, Joy said 800. Where these 12-acre baby maker meet having ninjas at with the $800 rent? Joy said I pay 6 months in advance. That's wild. Shout out to the tricky mamas. I ain't mad at you.
There's another question. So you got two options. He's attractive but broke, or he's not attractive, but he has money.
Attractive and he has money. So attractive but broke.
And then not attractive but has money.
Like broke?
I mean, you have to pay rent and fly. I'm out. He can't keep up with you. Like he doesn't have the funds.
I think we throw around broke a little bit too much. Like, just because you don't make the same amount of money as me does not mean that you're broke.
Okay, so let me make it more Joy Taylor. Y'all see I just did that? Let me tailor it to Joy. Has anybody ever done that before? Probably 1,000 times.
No.
I'm the first to ever do that.
I think you're the first one to say
Let me tailor this to Joy. Cha-ching. Okay, so if he doesn't have enough money to afford to date you, so that means all the things that you do, you have to always pay for his ticket, pay for the food, because he's not at that financial level.
Okay.
And he's attractive. But now he has enough money to do all the things that you do, but you don't find him attractive. Who do you choose?
I don't find him attractive, or like other people don't find him attractive?
He's not attractive.
Oh, no. I mean, I wouldn't date someone that, man, that's tough. I don't know. Let me think about this.
You can take a shot. This is the moment you would take a shot.
Because it's one thing, I would date someone who doesn't make the same amount of money as me. Like, that doesn't matter. But if you still have to be able to, like, live your life. Like, I don't have to pay your bills.
Well, no, the thing is you travel, right? So again, because it's your life, you don't understand the difference. And most of the people in your life live this way. But the average person can't just fly. Joy was in London like 2 weeks ago. Listen.
I'm not Marie Antoinette. Like, I know this.
No, so this is what I'm saying. So the way that you go to London or Paris or Florida.
Like, not all the men that I date can do that.
So you have to pay for him everywhere he goes. But there's a guy that can afford to do all those things, but he's just not as attractive.
Look, Kendra be taken aback. These are such enlightening moments because Kendra is looking at Joy like, all right, you are younger than me. You are more attractive than me. Why are you doing all of this? And Kendra like, well, you see the writing is on the wall. Kendra like, I'm not going to do it. I would just play with my roles and just keep making my money. And that's going to be that. That's going to be Kendra. This is her life.
Playing with the roles. will give you that. Keep making money, questionable, debatable. And again, I'm not sorry that that's the truth. Kundra, with her wicked witch mouth, all she had was some degree of financial success, and it's coming crashing down. What does a boss CEO like Kundra have without her money? Absolutely nothing.
These are, I mean, can we get a middle? Like he can do some of these things.
You become a nun. You get the black uniform
No,
with the white thing.
I mean, I can't do the uniform or the sex thing. I guess I would say attractive and broke because I couldn't be with someone that I'm genuinely not attracted to. Now, what I will say is, no, I just couldn't be with someone I'm not attracted to.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
Yeah, I'm trying to twist the game, but yeah, let's play the game. So I could not be with someone that I'm not attracted to. So I'll take broke. He can live with me.
Okay. Other than sex, what's another way a man can turn you on?
Be smart.
Oh wow. Smart turns you on.
Be smart. Be smart. Be kind.
Okay.
And he's one, like you said, so superficial. So y'all heard it here first. All right. They looking for the meat and desirable. They are dating like men. So she said, to hell if you a respectable, resourceful man and you short and and I don't like your face. No, give me that tall, desirable man that don't work and I'll pay for his ticket.
I've seen it. This is a side effect of women becoming like men. Us men, we are visual. We are the ones more prone to be smitten and captivated by physical appearance for whatever reason. Now, the women are the same. They want a man that looks good. That will always be weird to me. The physical attractiveness of a ninja ain't got nothing to do with how he moves through life for the most part at all. But y'all women just want something pretty to hunt. That's nasty. Calling y'all dudes pretty. Stop.
Finds like really well-rounded men very attractive. I like when someone, and not smart in that like, I watch this podcast. Watch my podcast. But no, like really is someone who values intellect, who values learning, who reads books. I am someone who likes to learn new things. I don't want someone who thinks they know everything. And you don't have to be, have like a PhD or something, but just like be curious and know when you speak, know what you are talking about. Like that, a smart person is very attractive to me. And kind men are so attractive. Aww. Like just thoughtful, sweet people that like go out of the way for other people, not pushovers, kind. Like they just do things when no one's watching that you can tell that they have like a sweetheart. Because like that to me is very masculine. A man who is like, that's like a natural protector to me, is somebody who is like taking care of other things, who is doing things without being asked, who is looking out for other people, just the little things. That to me is really, that's sexy.
I love that. Just to kind of piggyback, confidence is my number one attribute. That to me, I mean, most men, and usually men who are very successful are confident men because you have to become, but I love confident men and I love men who are good in their own skin and can't be manipulated by like, if a man called them a simp, like what you think is a simp, I think is amazing. I'll bring this one question up, but I'm not sure
I bet y'all do. Yeah. I mean, y'all got to stop saying that. That's such a red flag. Any man y'all think is a simp, I think he's amazing. Dr. Boyce, Steve Harvey, Yada Bada, all these guys.
The Dr. Boyce and the Yadas are the good man with money, but you're not attracted to him. Those are those guys. Shout out to Boyce, man. That's him. He kind, sweet, probably buying you edible arrangements on the first date and all that stuff. A little impromptu poem in there, and y'all put that in the simp column. And if he's lucky, y'all might ration off some kudakata to him. Yeah, but it'll be a terrible existence.
More have, but you answered it earlier. But there's a question in the card game: could you date a guy who's kids you don't like or baby mama you don't like? Could you date that guy? You already said no earlier.
Kids?
Well, I think it's the kids. Well, the question, okay, well, there's one,
the babies?
Well, it's tailored to this. There's one question that says, you like this guy, but none of your friends or family members don't like him. No. Would you stay with him?
No.
You would leave the guy?
No. Yes. At this point in my life, absolutely. Because what I know about myself to be true is that I can be manipulated. And if everyone else around me is telling me that someone is not good, and especially people who I know love me and I know have seen me happy and I know really care about like what's going to be good for me, if they're all saying this ain't the one, there's something I'm not seeing. Because in the past, I have ignored that. And I think it was one of my therapists that described it to me as like, sometimes people, you only see people straight on. Right. So people can wear a mask to you and you can't see that they're wearing a mask because they always keep you right in front of them. Right. Everywhere you turn, they're right in front of you. So you never see the mask on the sides, but everyone else can see that this person is wearing a mask and is manipulating you. And that really resonated to me. Like that made sense as to why, like, this person, I'm with them all the time. Like I see them every day. I spend so much time with them. Like, how could I not see how evil they were? And that was how it was described to me. It's like,
well, we call it.
Because you done got addicted to penis juice and now truth knocking you smooth across your damn forehead.
Weenie juice, Joy. She says I'm easily manipulated. Before, after you get hunched. It's after. All right. They get to have you in that hucklebuck. Next thing you know, you cash apping. Joy is the ultimate sugar mom. I'm trying to tell you. These next 10 years, man, when she really get into it in her late 40s, Joy gonna be ka-ching, just cash apping, Zelle, all that.
Beautiful. That's the way it's supposed to go. Joy got some accountability about her. Salute to this sister. And Kendra over there about to spaz out. She don't like that. She don't like the fact Joy talking about paying to play, nothing like that. I lost my day train of thought. But yeah, Joy, go ahead. Shout out to Media Man. Be good for the group. Pay to play. Don't fight it.
Because they always kept you in front of them. They never let you see around to see the mask they were wearing. But the people around you who were saying like, this person isn't good for you. This person is this, like this person is not being real. They could see that. So knowing that that is a blind spot for me, if everyone in my life that I know loves me, not randoms, not people who could be haters, any of that. If everyone in my life is telling me that this person is not for me, there's something I'm not seeing.
I'm hard-headed. I'd be having to go on a journey until I get it to myself.
Me too, but I've gone on those journeys and I've climbed the mountaintop. I don't need to do it again.
I think that for me, when I fall in love, I fall hard, and then I have to fall out, of love, and that takes a while. But I believe in psychics. So I have Psychic Susan. She's been on my show.
Psychic Susan.
Literally, she's a medium psychic. She's been with me for like 10 years. And majority of the times, any guy I've ever dated, she would vet. And sometimes she'll see something in the beginning, and I'm like, okay, we can go past. Then we'll get to a point, and she's like, okay, no. And it would take me from the moment she tells me almost a year to get to where she was. And like, she got there. She's like, she could see it. I mean, I stand by it. I respect people who do not believe in psychics. I'm not here
I do. Man, listen. So now she talk about psychics. And Kendra said her psychic has vetted every man she ever dated in the last 10 years, including Ashley Puts. So the psychic was like, Kendra, it's something, but this man got some powerful energy. I don't know, Kendra. Stay away from Kendra. You didn't need a psychic. You needed the FBI. But Ashley Puts, you needed to do a damn background check. Hell, a psychic wasn't powerful enough. She like, Kendra, this one here, his name is not what he says. You might want to contact the FBI.
Kendra said, dang, the FBI because of a name. She said, there's something here, Kendra. I'm getting, I don't know, is that a food hush puppy? Has he ever said anything about hush puppies? Huh? No? Has he ever said, I'm seeing empty bottles of lotion. Is it what's going on, Kendra? Have you noticed any ashy aspects about this individual? Shout out to the chat. They said Kendra got ashy throat. She keep coughing. And talking about insecurities, Kendra brought attention to her coughing. It's something there. I don't know what it is, but she's like, oh, I'm coughing because of Joy's Halloween party. No, I don't know what that means.
But no, but there's a lot of people who don't, and I don't have time to argue with you. Like, no, for real. Like, I'm not mad at you. I'm not trying to convince you of anything. But
yeah,
I'm just
do whatever works for you.
I'm telling you my truth, and she's been spot on. But in this conversation of people telling you in advance, and it's like, she's like, well, I told you a year ago. I'm like, yeah, but I had to get to that journey and understanding for myself. That's just the way I'm wired. I think now I'll be pretty, like, now that I'm just dating different now, but I think now I'm a little bit better. But I'm the hard-headed person. Like, everybody can see it, but until I see it, it don't matter.
Yeah, see, I used to be that way very, very deeply. And I have just experienced enough to know that I have no interest in going down that rabbit hole again. And if I'm missing something, I'm missing it. And that's okay. And it's not that it's like, I just also don't believe that if someone's good, that would be the review. Like, someone might be like, you know what? I don't know if they're going to last because they can't keep up with you here or something, but like, they're a good person. They'll be kind to you or whatever. Like, that's different than everyone in my life who cares about me being like, this is not the one, like, you don't need to keep them around. That's very, very different. I would have to listen to that.
Right. That's fair. But what about the opposite? Because I remember when, like, this is 20 years ago, when I decided to, like, just pursue my dreams and not get married. I remember my mother and my sister in particular, they literally were like, you're making the worst decision ever. Like, they really thought that me deciding, because like I said, the ex-fiance was a great human. So it was like, you have this great human and you're about to go on this unknown journey. But I had to honor who I was at my cloth. So it can go both ways, because in that case, he was a great guy. But to give up my life and my dreams was, no, I don't agree. I would make the same decision I made then, 20 years ago, still not being married and not having kids. I would still make the same decision. But I remember both my mother and my sister, like, literally individually sat me to the side and was like, this is not a good decision.
Yeah. And I've been in situations like that before as well. But
holy hell.
You can't make this shit up. You can't make this shit up. Y'all heard it.
Let him talk long enough. So what we know so far, this was a good guy, electrical engineer. They were engaged, trying to get married. And here's the tell of the tape. Her mom and her sister, these are single women. Like, look, you need to do this. Don't mess up where we messed up, whatever. And her dad was telling her to leave him. That's what she said. Her dad was like, nah, I don't like him. Her mom was like, we do like him. And Kendra said, you know what? And that, her dad, obviously that was resonating with her selfish spirit more. So she said, I like that more.
Bingo, Mr. X. She kept asking questions until she got the answer she wanted. The one that coddled her fear and lack. Her statements make no sense. You telling me you could not pursue a radio career while being with this man? I'm not following you. You see what I'm saying? Like, I don't know if y'all was moving at different places, but how could you not? And even if you couldn't, my goodness, like, you definitely regret it. Otherwise, you wouldn't keep wording it like that. You say, oh, my mom told me, my sister told me. Folks, you respect and honor. But now, and you keep saying you wanted kids. Your birthday wish was to have kids, but you keep saying you got no regrets. That is impossible to be true.
We get this one.
Appreciate you, DD. Says KG's gonna have to sell her eggs. Eggs are cheap now. Oh man, trying to eat. Appreciate you, Izzy DeVoe. Says me and Miss DC4L just came up with the 6 people KG talks about. It's Nelly, Ashanti, Jay-Z and Beyonce, Russell Wilson and Sierra. We calling it the Super 6.
Okay.
Yeah! Boom, like that. Appreciate you, brother. Our job. Been a member for 23 months. Says, what if he has an ashy feet, Kendra? That's all right.
So here we are. We have made it to this point. There really ain't nothing left for Kendra and Joy. Maybe we'll bring Big Unc out. We'll put Big Unc on them.
There we go. Yeah, let Unc glaze them.
There we go.
Say Junior. Come on. Say Junior. Say what like Junior. Say Junior. Time to go home. Say Junior. Time to
Man, you can't tell Junior nothing. Junior went to Burlington Coat Factory, got his Echo Unlimited short set. Huh? Woo, he ain't clean, no. Junior, he had that beard in his hand. Listen, I ain't mad at it. I'm for that kind of carry. No, shout out to Junior.
Oh, that's wicked. Shout out to Uncle Junior. All right. He got a menage with Kendra and Joy. That ought to be fun.
Shoot, he deserve it. There you go. Don't no starfish, ladies, huh? Show us some tricks and things.
So there we go. Nonetheless, we made it through another show. All right. We've been up here 3 days straight. We on a mini marathon right now. So we've been over Truth Over Lies Tuesday and Wednesday. Go check out them shows. Shout out to Ebony Dean for coming up yesterday. We was talking about the mom in Chicago, which is wonky situation, you know, but we're trying to come up with some type of solutions, having the discussions, planting seeds. That's the thing right now. All we can do is plant seeds. That's it.
That's it. We can speak our piece, sound the alarm, warn y'all, and then we just got to walk away. Y'all heard Kundra, and that goes for a lot of folks. Folks got to bump their head. Shoot, I was that way. Some things we got to find out on our own. We got to F around and find out. But it's getting detrimental at this point. The chickens have come home to roost, and half of them got ate by raccoons. It's getting bad.
That part. And there's the link for the Truth Over Lies channel. Shout out to Ola Wall. Make sure y'all go over and subscribe. And as y'all know, we will be on the Patreon tomorrow. So if you are not part of Patreon, make sure you sign up today. I see Sister Ola Wall been dropping the link for that as well. You got to be a part of Patreon. We're doing a giveaway tomorrow. Shout out to Ebony Dean. If y'all seen the show yesterday, she had on her exclusive hoodie, her SBC hoodie.
Yeah, sporting that black and gold, black and yellow, however you said. There you go. You don't want to miss the Patreon shows. Patreon is exclusive content. Things can tend to get a little edgy, a little risque behind there. We ain't got to follow big bad YouTube rules over there. Make sure y'all join the Patreon. Epic shows, epic content.
That part. So there's the link. If you haven't already, go join the Patreon. Shout out to Ola Wall. That's where we will be tomorrow. And Saturday, we will be up here for the Regal Rumble. As we've been telling y'all, we plan on having a special guest. All right, don't hold us to it, but y'all know how YouTube is. We planning on it. Don't know.
Who will it be? Huh? Will it be Jay Prince for president? Will it be Dr. Cheyenne Bryant? Will it be Cam Newton? Will it be Charleston White? Who knows?
That part. So make sure you are here this Saturday. All right. Tomorrow, which is Friday, we on the Patreon. Tomorrow around 5 p.m. Eastern Standard. And then Saturday, Regal Rumble. Sunday, we back up here for SBC.
There we go. Also tomorrow, check out Mailbox Sports Angie Honda going live tomorrow at 5 p.m. Check them out.
Oh, you know what? They is going live at 5. So there you go. The Patreon might be at 4 o'clock then. Because we're going to pull up on G Honda now. So the Patreon may be at 4 tomorrow, so we can pull up on G Honda and Mailbox.
I like that. There we go. We know how to play fair with others. There you go. So we'll be seeing y'all around 4-ish. And then we're going to head over to Mailbox and G Honda's collaboration. See what they talking about in the sports world. Too dope.
That part. So there you go. Either before or after. Don't hold us to it. So it may be 4 or maybe 7. We don't know.
See that, G Honda? That's called manners. You see that? That's called respect. Learn some.
That part. So shout out to G Honda Mailbox Sports. Make sure y'all go over and subscribe to them. We're going to check them out tomorrow, see what they got going on with the Steelers and the Bears. And Y'all better have some junk talk. Y'all got to be talking junk. Y'all got to bring it. Y'all should be up there like Gilly and Wallow. This is really competitive. Both of y'all teams are facing each other. There should be junk talking, backed up, not just elementary, backed up by your stats. All right. Look, this is what's gonna happen.
And personnel, come on, man. I'm here for it. I'm gonna do my little research. I like to talk mess. That'd be the only time I watch sports. I'm not watching TV pretty much at all. But if I got some hooligans over, yeah, we can break out some brews and watch the game, talk some mess. Yeah, that's good old fun negatory. There you go. We looking forward to it, fellas. All right, we'll see y'all tomorrow at 5.
That part. And we'll see y'all on the Patreon. What's tomorrow? More than likely 4. More than likely 4 we'll be in the Patreon. We're going to pop up, and then we're going to go check them guys out.
That sounds good.
So shout out to everybody come through tonight, all the sponsors, Sister Michelle in the Cash App, Brother Mike. Shout out to where we at, Brother Frederick Howard. Shout out to Brother Swizzy. Shout out to Can I Get Some Podcast, Brother Kareem. Shout out to Ashy Foot Productions, Uncle Julius. Shout out to Sister Janelle. Janelle was triggered earlier tonight. We still got love for you. And everybody gifted memberships as well.
For sure. Shout out to the Sister Janelle and all our wig wearing sisters, man. We love y'all. We trying to give y'all some insight. We want y'all to stick around. That's all, huh? Don't hate the love, accept it.
That part. Shout out to Petty Sama gifting the 10 memberships.
Yeah! Boom, shakalaka!
Also, Brother Classy Perspective and $2 Tony. For y'all who ain't subscribed to the Carp or the Truth Over Lies, $2 Tony pulled up. Believe it or not, you got to go over to the Truth Over Lies channel. And he don't look like Barack Obama. All right. Maybe Barack's daddy, but not Barack.
He looked like the dude Barack's mama was cheating on his daddy with. That's what he looked like. Shout out to the brother $2 Tony, man. Looking like my brother Suge. Good to see you, brother.
We appreciate you. So here we go. We're going to be back up here tomorrow, Saturday and Sunday. So be prepared.
Here we go. See you Jive Chickens then. Make sure y'all hit the like button on the way out.
That part. So until then, I'm Gavin X.
I am Mr. Walker.
And we are Carpet for the Horse Productions.
A good evening.